I'm the golden son while playing a GBA game. Brain off the scale to thinking he mean weight gain. No surge, electrify the mind. I'm in charge of the buzz, get your power stripped. I'm my own plug, you the socket. Lent more punchlines, the trash in your pocket. That's you to stop it. More than rap, this composite, you gossip, I rock it. See the variation? It don't matter black or white, bring the drama, Perry Mason. I'm adjacent to the destined, counting all my blessings while they selling their soul. No, you gotta be desperate like them housewives. Hear the real with my mouth wide, paths going north, but they still hear the south side in me. These rappers are actors who giving out Emmys. Find me a Denny's looking prouder than Penny without an Oscar. I'ma lay it proper. Father, this sound ironic, didn't have a papa for most of my life. Foster home to home. Don't let me start. Comment tell me about real love. It starts in the heart, not the pants. Born without a chance. Probably met Destiny plenty times and noticed when she glanced at me. When you dance with me, who would've known these dreamers become fans of me? Put up your hands for me. Touch the sky, the model we grew up with. Bumping that old Wayne, about to see if this truck fit in my garage. I'm kidding, no car, but I got drive. Even if I retire, never be top 5. I survived the rugged terrain. Determination in my brain, God help me find joy through the pain, gain clarity that I share to the masses. Same kid, they dreaming in classes. Future look disastrous. Time for the heroes and less facets. Clean air, less gases. But y'all know what I'm trying to convey. Chase dreams, play games, watch a few anime. Found a path to be great, not a moment to waste. Mama check it, don't worry, I'm straight. We gon' take it to the top of the globe. Spread love, realest quote that I wrote. You know, sky's the limit. All my life I was sober. We surpassing that with each episode. The whole, a new episode. New day, a new episode. A new day, a new day, a new episode. A new day, a new episode. A new day, a new. Go ahead, let them throw that shade. You gotta wait to see the picture. Old Kodak days, don't go that way. They songs all filler, and it shows not at the museum. Fans never been stiller. Pin Dilla, shows a route set score. I ain't trying to be known by a number like the kids next door. My lord, they want us in cages or the seats, cause we fresh to death. Cash is short, baby, we cool. Me, I'm nothing but a kid from the boondocks, writing living color. Different world in my boombox, chilling in my afternoon socks with a cute thing. Excuse the missed call, didn't notice you rang. Sharp tongue from the heavens, we thinking outside of the box. They call him Stoop Kid, never lead his steps. No one knows of his woes, cause he keeps to himself in seclusion. But me, I had to find out his story, so I sat by his stoop. He said his name's Corey. Told me how he used to be in love with a dame, but she left about as fast as she came. Said the sky's never been the same. Air's less fresh, chemtrails blank in the sky, and we compressed to a perfect world that we created within the mind. We blind to the truth as the days unwind. He finds happiness and watch the time go by. He asked, do you know why? Cause at least I'll know when we die. Society's engulfed in trends, and it's hard to find friends when your vision ain't the same through the lens. A cleanse what we need, but our pride won't accept it. Love's like a precious baby girl, and I'm wishing that we kept it. Neglected all our principles, kids laughing at me every day. How conventional, all one-dimensional. I wish I was invincible, I would just fly away. Aim for the sun, hope to land in a higher place. That's my escape from reality. Life is a dream, but it seems we've been sleeping in ravines. For now, I'ma chill with the ranting. Sit up on my stoop while the kids keep chanting. Stoop kids afraid to leave the stoop. Stoop kids afraid to leave it. 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 Stoop. A tear rolls down the cheek. He asks, how did life become bleak? We used to seek joy, now we lost in translation of the language called money. I pity our generation. I told him I agree, but you looking at the downside. It's a bigger world outside the walls you hide, and I can guide you to a new state of mind if you let me. But hearts can't receive what the soul isn't ready for. Look, life is a metaphor, it's up to you to find a meaning. You can't stand for something if you steadily leaning on pillars of self-loathing. Imagine what you're missing in addition to beautiful life that you ain't even living. Places that you never been, people that you'll never meet. Happiness if you're willing to seek beyond the stoop of your seclusion, but really just a barrier to block away the image of a place much scarier called reality. Well, he stopped me mid-sentence, took a step down like a sinner doing repentance. Said he wanna take a chance, thanks for the referral. Safe to say this boy's gonna finally leave the world, so stoop kids gonna leave it. Stoop kids.
Are you ready?
Word to wise, grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave him truth and he these songs, they prefer the lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple eyes. You can't see me, you Stevie, wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, dream weaver.
What is up, Earth's whoa. We got the low voice. My dear subscribers, it's your boy Ernie Blerd without fear, and trying not to sound like Barry White today when Discord is not trying to take over my damn mic. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to episode number 55 of the Blerd Cave. We are back and got a lot going on today. Real quick, before we even jump into anything, I do want to make a little bit of a announcement for today's show. For today's show, I have, and it should go through for this one too, I believe, I have disabled Super Chats for this particular episode. I'm actually going to disable Super Chats for the next couple of Blerd Caves, as a matter of fact. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why is because, as I talked about the previous week, and I want to say even the week before that, we are doing we're doing St. Jude Play Live. Now, technically, I normally do this over on Twitch, but I have it on good authority that I can pretty much do it wherever I want. So, instead of doing Super Chats, in lieu of doing Super Chats today, what I'm going to do is, I am going to drop a link in the chat. If you would otherwise want to Super Chat, what I would recommend doing instead is clicking on the link that should pop up here in the chat here momentarily. At least I hope it does. I set it up. It should do it, but you never know sometimes. And it looks like there it is. It's just taking its sweet ass time. Okay, so the link is now in the chat. If you would otherwise want to Super Chat, click that link instead and donate to my St. Jude Play Live campaign, because I am raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So yeah, because I know like the week before and so on, you know, I said I was just going to take the money that y'all donated through Super Chats and then just add it to that, but I would much rather, it's actually way easier and just does better for me. Oh wow, hold on. Let me take care of something real quick. We have got alerts just popping off. Alerts are popping off here. Hold on. Let me mess with something. Uno momento, por favor, real quick. I thought I had fixed something. I apparently have not. That said, apologies. That said, Twitch alerts were going off because I've been messing with Twitch stuff. Anyways, if you would go, if you would rather go to, if you rather, you know, donate to, you know, St. Jude, if you think you're like, hey, I want to give Blerd a Super Chat, you know, to support the channel, instead, just click that link. Support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital instead. It's for a good cause, I promise. It's one of those things where, like, for me personally, I don't really have any skin in this. Yeah, I don't really have any skin in this game. You know, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I have a child, but my child does not need or require the services of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, at least God willing, and the creek don't rise. However, I do know many people whose families they do. And St. Jude does a lot of really good work. I do a lot of charity stuff with St. Jude through the Nerd 901 community. And I'm just going to keep doing. Actually, it's going to become a thing that I do on a more regular basis, not just on my Twitch channel, but on my YouTube channel as well. But that said, I'm so confused. Let's see. So confused. Which, by the way, there you go. Thank you, Just Another Monster. Coming through, donating $4 to St. Jude. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for dropping that donation. It's much appreciated. Thank you for dropping that donation. Oh. Well, everybody's just donating. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't even know if they're even showing up on here. Oh, wow. Oh, Lord. Okay. That's a thing. That's the thing. We're actually getting them. They are coming through like crazy. Okay. All right. I'm not mad about it. Tell you what, I'm going to... Here, let me get out of this, because apparently it's not playing the alerts, but it's actually, like, doing... Okay. Here, let's do that instead. Okay. Here, give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec. Okay. So, I got Just Another Monster coming through, just saying, so what the Rock is cooking, I have nothing else to say. Donating $4 super chat, Just Another Monster. Much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, Linnea Glasser, thank you for becoming a Blerd Club member also. Thank you for that. That is very awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't say thank you enough. But yeah, just like I said, if we're gonna do this, if we're gonna do this thing, I want to do it right, and I want to raise as much money as humanly possible to help these kids out. And yeah, I got nothing else on that. But anyways, that said, here, let's see what else we got going on here. What else we got going on? Hey, Tyson J. Andy. Thank you for that $20 donation to St. Jude Play Live. Thank you so much for that. As a matter of fact, man, actually, you know what? I feel like I'm slipping. There's something I actually meant to do that I have not done. And that is to at least give people the ability to see how far we're going. So you know what, here, let me here, let's do this. We're gonna actually make this we're gonna get to brass tacks here in a minute. I promise you. This is something I actually should have had set up from the jump, but I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it at the time. I apologize. Y'all know me. Charge it to my head, not to my heart. You dig? Here. Let's do it this way. That, and then that. I think that should do. We'll see what happens. Yep. That did it. But we're gonna stretch this bad boy out. Pause. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we'll put it there. There you go. That's a good enough place for it. So, as you can see right now, I've raised $934 for St. Jude thus far. And if I hit 1,000, we're just going to keep going. I'm not stopping at 1,000. We're just going to keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. A lot of what I've raised already has come from the Twitch side of things. So I figured, you know what, why not, I have a lot of people who, would want to donate to it on YouTube. So I figured, why not? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Let me get here in this chat, see what's going on in here. I see I got my peoples in here. I see I got DeCovenum. I'm kidding. Deku Venom. Hey, thank you, Spade. I appreciate that. I see we got, of course, we got Just Another Monster, got Bobby Davis, got Geek Prime X, got Moto Kanodo 200. Got Hikaru Kira up in here, Average Joe, Mr. White. I see Ruben Hart up in here, DLS, Bobby Davis, Freddie Richmond, Edward Cruz. Let's see. You got Dislike You Mean Dis I Like. Panther de Noir, Ruben Hart, SFC, Cape Killer, Silent Night, Stephen Huggins, the COBY. Got Derby James in here. Ebony Avenger Stevenson in here. Peter Griffin in here. Tubes of One in here. Got the Alpha Gria in here. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, we got him. Got Raymond Pope in here, says, you want a shout out? I mean, what up? Hey, by the way, SFC Cape Killer, thank you for that $20 donation. Thank you so much for it. It's much appreciated. Let's see here. Let us see. Let me see. We got. Oh man, dude. Wait. I just caught the next one. We got a $5 donation from Reggie Simmons. Thank you. And like I said, if y'all want to, if y'all want to treat it like a super chat, if y'all want to put a message with that donation, I will totally read it. So if you do have questions or anything like that, and you decide you want to donate instead of super chat, please, by all means, do so. I'm not going to not read just make sure to leave a comment with your donation, and I will read it. I will read it on stream. So there you go. We got a jam-packed show. We got a lot to talk about. Here, actually, let me see something. Here, wait. Here, let me. Excuse me. I got my guy Carter over here, waiting in the wings. Okay, so let's see here what else we got in here. Let's see. Oh Lord, man, you know what? I didn't actually plan on talking about this, but maybe a little later in the show, I'll probably do a spoiler review of Justice League. What was it? Apocalypse War, I believe it was called. I might give you guys a taste of what's going to be happening. I'll give you guys a little taste, just a little taste of, what we're going to be talking about a little later. But we also, some of the other stuff we got going on is we're going to be talking about, some Black Lightning in regards to the creator of Black Lightning having some choice words for DC Comics a couple of days ago. We're also going to be talking about Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is it's gonna be making a comeback. Apparently, it's making a comeback. We're also going to be talking about the next project by Donny Cates, which I am very excited about. We're also going to be talking about some MCU news, and we're also going to be talking about some Power Rangers news that I'm very excited about. So, a lot of good stuff. We got a lot of good stuff on the docket. Here, real quick, let's get into. I'm gonna get into this right here. And here, let me get Carter in here. Let's see. All right, there we go. So yeah, sorry, we're kind of doing this little slapdash. I apologize. Carter, what's going on, my man? How you doing?
How are you, sir? How is Blerd Koa this morning?
Man, we are out here, dude. We're out here, man. We are acting a whole monkey out here in these streets. I guess, you know what? Here, Carter, let me get you hooked up because you don't have access to the stories we're gonna be talking about, man. So I'm gonna go. I'm shooting you the stories. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you the stories real quick. Everybody, welcome my guy Carter. Carter presents from Twitch. Out here.
Okay. I hope everyone is doing well on this Saturday morning.
Oh man, dude. Well, I love how you said that with a little bit of church, in your voice.
You got to. I'm wiping my forehead now. You got to.
Well, you ain't shit. For those who not familiar, on Twitch, we got the Ain't Shit Squad, because we ain't shit. We never said we were shit. Here, I've sent you the stories in the order we're going to talk about them.
Yep.
Before we get into anything too terribly serious, real quick, I do want to give I do want to send out some energy. I do want to send some positive energy out to the family of Kumiko. Oh man, I'm gonna fuck her last name up. Okai. She is a voice actress who just recently passed away due to and I don't usually say it on the stream because YouTube tries to demonetize you if you talk about it, but y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that bitch Carol fucking Baskin. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say it. But yeah, basically, she is not with us anymore, unfortunately, and it sucks. It sucks. For those who are not familiar with her, here, and I actually got the story right here, so I guess I could just share it. That could be a thing. Here, let's go over this way. Boom. There we are. Let me get those in there too so we can see them over on that. But yes, she did voices for Pokemon, a lot of Studio Ghibli stuff. She passed away actually, what was it? Yesterday, literally just yesterday. Died at 63 years old. Was hospitalized on April 3rd with a high fever. Her condition had worsened after she received radiation therapy in January, which she required following surgery for breast cancer. But yeah, basically she got her start on TBS television on Mitsu. As she's best known for her voice work in 2005's film Pokemon Lucario and the Mystery of Mew as Jenny, along with anime classics The Dog of Flanders and Studio Ghibli's The Cat Returns, where she provided voice work for Elena and Naoko. So yeah, I just wanted to give a little shout because I figure that's one of those that'll probably fly under the radar. Some people just don't catch stuff like that. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks big time. But yeah, just want to send out some positive energy. Positive energy, man. Nothing but positive energy here. That said, man, Carter, you want to talk about some Black Lightning?
Let's talk about some Black Lightning.
Ooh, we about to talk about some Black Lightning, guys.
Black Lightning is back, even though he's on like what season? He ain't on season 1 no more. He been back for a while.
Well, no, you know what I loved about that. That whole ad campaign for when Black Lightning, when the TV show originally like started out, it was all like, oh, Black Lightning's back. It's like, was he ever here in the first place?
Right.
I mean, I get what they're saying. Like, it's in regards to the story of the show where they're like, oh, yeah, Black Lightning, yeah, he took some time off, and he was gone for a while, and, all the other stuff, and it's like, no, it's not what we're talking about. Not what we're talking about.
I mean, I had to put a lot of people on game who, when they saw Black Lightning, and they saw he was a principal, he was grown with a family, they're like, oh, that's Static, he just grew up. It's just like, no.
It's like
he doesn't shock you anymore. Now he's on Black Lightning. Like, no, that's not what that is.
No,
that's not what that is. I'm embarrassed to know you. That's not what that is.
Look, may the court record show Black Lightning was here first. May the court records show Black Lightning was here first. Damn it. Don't get me wrong. I love Static, but Black Lightning I actually prefer.
Yeah,
because Black Lightning is more up my alley, for lack of a better way to put it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it here. The Blam. Here we go. Actually, here let's put our little chat bar, or not chat bar, but our donation goal thing up. Okay, so Black Lightning creator lashes out at DC over character change. Now, I'm gonna go and give you some background on this real quick before we jump in the story. Now, I'll be brutally honest. I personally have not been reading Batman and the Outsiders as currently as I would like to. Though I have all the time in the world to catch up, considering that, what else has been going on. It's one of those series that, like, I kind of share the umbrage that Tony Isabella, the creator of Black Lightning, has kind of taken with the direction, the character, because a ways back, this was last year, about mid last year, actually, no, it was like, early last year. Tony Isabella had some choice words for DC because of the Batman and the Outsider series. He felt that Black Lightning should not be playing second fiddle to Batman, which is fair. He shouldn't be. He really shouldn't be. Black Lightning is a hero in his own right. And if the Outsiders going to be led by anybody, I know, Batman and the Outsiders, they put the title there because it's going to sell comics. Yes, Black Lightning is theoretically the leader of the Outsiders, but he is a leader who answers to Batman. And it's like, can he just stand on his own? But Tony Isabella had some choice words that he felt, and he also had some choice words about the character Batman, saying that putting Batman in everything cheapens the other characters because it makes it look like they can't do anything on their own. It makes it look like they can't stand on their own. It's kind of the same way people feel about stuff like WWE. How the new guys can't get over because you're too busy putting over the old guys. It's kind of the same thing, even though theoretically Black Lightning is a character who's been around for a long ass time. But Tony Isabella, man, he was going off.
I did see some of these tweets beforehand. I was like, well, talk your shit then, Sway.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him
at all. Because a lot of the stuff that he said made a lot of sense because I've read some of the initial issues of Batman and the Outsiders, and then I just kind of put it away because it's like, okay, it's just Batman doing another book like he always does. And one of the reasons I originally read it was because that was one of the few books that had the newest Gotham hero, the Signal, in it for a little while. And that was what kind of made me even want to read it. But then it was just like, okay, it's almost like at this point, DC kind of writes Batman as a villain, not because he does bad things, but it's just because Bruce has fucking henchmen all over the DCU. He has books for a little bit of everybody. I mean, that's you have Batman and the Outsiders. You had that was basically what Batman Incorporated was toward the end. It was Batman and his henchmen all over the damn world.
And what was the Detective Comics? Remember Detective Comics last year and the year before, really pretty much all of DC Rebirth, it was basically him and the family, which was basically like his new family because he had Clayface, Batwoman, he had Tim Drake until Tim Drake got clapped. And
spoilers
for a 2-year-old comic.
He went out like a G though. If you have not read it,
he went out like a boss, man. I wasn't. Oh, what was Spoiler? Was Spoiler in that?
Yes.
Yeah, Spoiler was in that.
After the Tim Drake stuff.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, but like, okay, case in point, Batman was on the cover of no less than 8 books one time. Like, you had Justice League of America, you had Batman, you had Detective Comics, you had, they had another Batman title that I forget what it was called. They had all sorts of, stuff going on. Anyway. Hey, Weeby and Geeky, I see you in here. Kimberly Platt, I see you in here. Thank you. Black Phoenix, Jarrell Boza, what's going on, y'all? King Jigga, what's good, pimp? Sorry, Lex Bryan, I see you up in here, man. You ain't gonna sneak in here on me, goddammit. You're not gonna sneak in here on me. Oh, by the way, we got another donation in here. Just real quick. I want to address it real quick. This is an anonymous donation. It says, bless all Blerd listeners today and future. Rest in peace to anime voice actresses passing to. Be safe with $1 super. I keep saying super chat. It's actually just donations. Donations saying you played live. Thank you for that. By the way, I just also want to point out, there are milestones involved with these. Now, you got to follow me over on the Twitch side of things to kind of get these. I might try and come up with some milestones for the YouTube side thing. I got to think of some things. I'll come up with some milestones. Maybe y'all can tell me some things you'd want me to put as milestones. But I will be doing, when we hit $100, I did a solo Fortnite stream. When I did $300, I started streaming Persona 3 FES on PlayStation 2. When we hit $500, I said that I was gonna, and I haven't done it yet, but we will be doing it soon. I was gonna be doing a Twitch watch party of The Boys season 1. Every episode, I think it's all 8 episodes on Twitch. You can watch it along with me. And at $800, we unlocked a Persona 4 on PlayStation 2 stream. And of course, if we hit 1,000, I will do a Def Jam Fight for New York full playthrough. Now, all of these other ones are full playthroughs. So over time, I will be playing these on Twitch. You will regularly see me playing these on Twitch. But yeah, that said, let's get back into it. With this lightning. Tony Isabella, man, he was buck wild. Now people probably ask, man, why was Tony Isabella wilding about Black Lightning again? What did they do to old Jefferson Pierce, JP? What did they do to him this time? Okay, well, apparently, they've made some changes to his character. Now, here we have it. On Facebook, Isabella expressed his disgust over Jefferson and Lynn Pierce's lack of connection in the comic series. He said, here, I'm actually going to go down to the actual post right here. Fuck! And this is all caps you see here. Fuck DC Comics and everyone involved in their rancid Batman and the Outsiders book. Anyone who understands Jefferson Pierce knows Lynn is his one true love. Now, he got a little spicy. There. I could tell he must have just read it. When he put that, because he kind of walked it back. Or he didn't walk it back, but he did kind of slick, backpedal a little bit. With that, basically, I think I got it right here. Yeah, he says, I'm taking the next couple days off from the internet. I figure I'll miss at least some of the clueless trolls who think the creator of an iconic character should just shut the fuck up when he and the character are disrespected by others. Man, Carter, can I please get a little input from you here? Because I don't know if anyone else knows Tony Isabella the way that we may know and understand Tony Isabella.
So with me, when I ended up reading those, now that final tweet that you just read, I agreed with that because he's not the first person to say, fuck the creator of a thing. He don't know what he's talking about because there was a story. I'm gonna bring it back to this point, but the creator of Cyberpunk 2077, I think it is. He had black characters in his game. Some were Jamaican, some were called like apes and something or other. And you had a lot of people that were like, oh my God, this game is racist. They have black people with dreads and they're called gorillas or they're called monkeys and this, that, and the third. And that's when the creator just came out and just like, hey, I did that. They're not racist because I did a thing. And then you had a lot of people that got on his case that, well, even though you created it, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's just like, I'm black. I grew up in this. Thank you very much. So I could feel him when he's just like, okay, so I'm the one who started this. I started this whole game. I started the Temptations, and I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? The one that started this genre of music, but I don't know music. Like, what are we talking about right now? So I completely understood it, and for him to come out and say that the way he did about that Black Lightning's true love, like at first it read like a salty fan was mad that Black Lightning was with another character, and then you realize, oh, this is some bitch who created that motherfucker. So okay, talk your shit. I feel you. Let's try to. I know you're mad because, like, I agree with you when you say that it seems like he just read it because that's what those tweets read like. Those tweets read like He just wanted to see what was going on with his character, and then he read an issue or two and just was like, "What type of bullshit is this?" And then he gets on Twitter real quick.
No, that's exactly what happened because, and here's the thing. This is what I want people to understand. Okay, how would you feel if you created something and someone came along behind you, took what you created, and changed some of the core principles about the thing that you created? You'd probably be upset. I see some people in chat trying to say, "Oh, he's just desperate for attention. Oh, he's out of pocket." No, he's not out of pocket. I mean, okay, I will say this. I don't think he should have insulted the people writing the book. I don't think he should have called out the people writing the book. I don't think he even really should have, like, called out DC. I mean, yeah, technically, it's perfectly okay to criticize. Which, by the way, real quick, want to say, shout out, and this is one of Blerd Coa's own, one of the Quiet Council, or actually, no, take that back. I misread that. It's actually one of our mods here on YouTube, is Lemon Piece, coming through saying Batman the Outsiders has two big issues: the ever-looming presence of Batman and the fact that Brian Hill has no idea what to do with Duke Thomas. Isabella is wilding just because Lynn is in-game. Doesn't mean Jefferson can't date. I'm sorry, but he needs to let it go. He ain't got the juice no more. I mean, look. By the way, first off, appreciate that $10 donation to St. Jude Play Live. Of course, Lemon Piece. Much appreciated. Now, one thing I do want to say is that I personally, I think he still has skin in the game because he did very recently, not that long ago, write Black Lightning. In a solo effort. But my whole beef with it is just the fact that, I think it's perfectly okay if Jefferson dates. As long as Lynn is the in-game, I'm perfectly fine with that. Or, like, maybe they're going through a rough patch. I don't know. Or maybe this is in some way trying to evoke the same vibes of the television show where Jefferson and Lynn have this on again, off again, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going for here, but I will say that, me personally, I prefer him with Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer Jefferson Pierce with Lynn because that is just the relationship I'm accustomed to seeing. Which, I mean, that's fine. Brother can date. I ain't mad at him. If they divorced, fine. That's cool. But I don't know what's up with that. Like I said, I fell off the comic after about 5 issues. I gave it time to tell its first story arc, and then after that, boom, I was out. Now, I do also want to point out that, here, let me see something here. I want to see. Here, I want to see, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, if it's if the person writing this is who I think it is, Brian Hill, Brian Hill, okay, I just want to point out, I love Brian Hill to death, and I don't never want to, talk bad about a brother out here trying to do his best. He's out here living his best life, and you know what? I'm perfectly fine with the idea of, what it is he's trying to do. However, this man has not been batting accurately for me lately.
I'm right there with you. That Justice League run of his, no, thank you, sir.
I'm good. Matter of fact, I don't really mess with his Wildstorm. Or any of the stuff he did with Detective Comics or whatever. But I do definitely remember that motherfucker wrote Fallen Angels. And it was not good. It was not good at all. Let's see.
I think Weeby and Geeky in the chat right now. He's saying that he sold the rights to that character, so his opinion, it shouldn't matter what he says. But the thing with that is, he's still the person who created a thing,
right?
It's like, if you have a kid, if you have a child, and that child goes off and does something, you can't control that kid,
Yeah.
you know, years later when they're an adult. You can't control them, but you can still say what you want to say. You can still have some kind of input. That's the point that we're trying to make.
Right. Like basically, this is the equivalent of you having a child and that child growing up and getting married.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is. Black Lightning has grown up and has gotten married. Tony Isabella is he's still the pappy. He can still say something. I'm not saying that Jefferson has to listen, but just saying that he is allowed to say something. I mean, honestly, I dare any one of y'all to have a creation as iconic as Black Lightning and somebody go and fuck it up, and then y'all sit there and be like, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. No, you would say something. And if you say you wouldn't, you will lie. By the way, LJ Mack, thank you for re-upping on your Blerd Club. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. But yeah, I mean, look. Oh, damn. Oh, man, y'all are wilding out here.
They are doing work right now.
Y'all are doing the most, man. I'm not mad at you. Rain Deb Joy's coming through. Also, Blerd Club, gang. That's what I'm talking about. But okay, so yeah, I totally get it. But you know, and actually, what Eddie White brought up something. He said in that case, Stan Lee shouldn't have had a say in any Marvel characters. I mean, he actually doesn't. Well, I mean, well, he doesn't anymore now because he's passed. But he didn't then either, because a lot of people don't know this, but most of those characters were co-created by Jack Kirby. Stan Lee just co-signed. And the reason why I say he just co-signed, not trying to put any disrespect on him, but I mean, let's be fair about something. What was the last thing Stan Lee created? The last thing he created for Marvel, I believe, was She-Hulk. That was it. That was his last actual creation. And it was just, you know, and honestly, She-Hulk, and I'm not saying this to be derogatory, but She-Hulk was made so that DC could not make their own She-Hulk, because that was a thing that DC and Marvel were doing to each other. They had Wonder Woman, so Marvel came out with Wonder Man. Marvel had Power Man, so DC came out with Power Girl. Yeah, just like that's the type of pettiness that Marvel and DC were doing to each other back then. So that's the only reason why She-Hulk exists, is because it's a legal loophole that, yeah, Marvel can have a character named Hulk, but there's nothing stopping DC from making She-Hulk. And because of that, it's kind of like how you ever go to like a Walmart or like anywhere, you can't do it, or like anywhere else, and you see like those Asylum films where, like, you know, like back when the Transformers movies first came out, you would see something called Transmorphers in Walmart, because people are stupid. They'll see it and go, oh, that must be connected to that one thing. Mm-hmm. And that's not actually the case.
They made a good point saying, you think George Lucas didn't have anything to say about Star Wars?
Oh, yeah.
I want to hear what George Lucas had to say about fucking Star Wars.
No. Actually,
yeah, you can let them emanate what they want to say.
Actually, here's the thing, though. You know what I want to point out? The same people saying that Tony Isabella needs to sit down and shut up are the same people who will give an opinion no different than his about Star Wars, and you have nothing to do with it. So by that same mentality, no one should be saying shit about Rise of Skywalker, because you didn't make it, you didn't write it, you didn't create it. So what you're saying is, not only does Tony Isabella need to sit down and shut the fuck up, but so does everybody. Because, yeah, I mean, it's an opinion. People are allowed to have opinions. Now, I'm not. Now, that being said, it's a free country right now. For now, it's a free country. But what I try to get people to understand is that, yeah, you can't sit here and tell the creator of something that he's out of pocket for giving an. I mean, now he's out of pocket for the way he gave the opinion, but you can't say he's out of pocket for having an opinion when people who have nothing to do with the creation are always doing the same thing and think their opinion is more valid than the person who created the character. Like, that's backwards.
His opinion is more valid simply because just some random Twitter finger. This is some bitch who
Right.
created it.
Right. Like, case in point, a lot of you may not remember this. There was a video I did where I did an interview with Chris Claremont. You know, the god, like, now don't get me wrong. Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and all these other people, you know, they had, you know, stuff to do with, you know, they were all involved with that as well. But the thing is, Chris Claremont is responsible for how we understand the X-Men today. Now, granted, I actually got spicy with Chris Claremont for a split second. Because I was like, because I said something to him about Cyclops, because I kind of felt like he played Cyclops during some of his run. He made the dude a deadbeat dad. Well, had that dude out here with the whole ass mistress. Yeah, had Cyclops just out here wilding, and I said something about Professor X as well, talking about how, yeah, child soldiers, that's basically what the X-Men are. And you know what? He said something to me that made me kind of, like, because his chest kind of poked out, and he was like, oh, excuse me? And I was like, you know what? I was like, you wrote it, I didn't, so let me shut the fuck up. Because that's what I would do if I didn't have any skin in this game. You know what I would do if I didn't write any characters, if I didn't write any X-Men, and I'm talking to the guy that created, you know, some of the, like, most of the X-Men that are still around today, I would just shut the fuck up. That's what I would do. I'd shut the fuck up. Let him talk. I listened to Chris Claremont go on a rant about how Hollywood keeps fucking up Dark Phoenix. Ain't nobody telling Chris Claremont to shut the fuck up. Are you gonna tell him? Because I ain't about to tell this man to be quiet.
I didn't expect as many people to jump down Isabella's throat as much as they did it. Because, I mean, we have Alan Moore talking shit about every kind of comic known to man.
Dude.
No one checks Alan Moore.
Alan Moore talks shit about comics he didn't even write. And everybody's like, oh, well, you know, it is Alan Moore. I mean, yeah, sure, he's this weird kind of Gandalf-y pothead wizard dude, you know, but, you know, hey, sure. Dude, first off, Frank Miller. Don't nobody even be checking Frank Miller. Dude, Frank Miller wrote some of the most problematic stories I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't say anything to Frank Miller because I've read some of his new material and I've seen how he looks now. It's just, I feel like one insult might kill him because he looks like he ready to go at any moment.
Ready? He said he ready to go. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all, you ain't shit, Carter. Wait a minute.
Saying, man.
Yeah,
I've read a lot of, like, every time I would read Dark Knight.
Oh no!
3, like that Master Race, like. Every bad review I saw on it, I'm like, yeah, he's having the cornea right now. He's having an infarction.
Not
right
Frank.
Now. Yep.
Not Frank.
How did you post that?
Not Frank. Not like this. Not like this.
Oh my God.
Not like this.
That man has probably never listened to a single rap song in his life, but I felt like every review of that last Dark Knight book he dropped, like he slowly heard that opening instrumental of Crossroads come on.
Oh damn!
He didn't know where it came from. He's never listened to rap music before, but just it was a very subtle boom, 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 boom. Like he just heard.
Boom, boom. Tell me what you gonna do. That's what he was doing. He's like, "Ooh, what is this? What is this music? I don't get it." Actually, no, I got to put some respect on Frank Miller's name because actually I'm working on a video right now about a character that he created. I don't want to give away too much, but just know that there's going to be a video coming up soon about Martha Washington. Yeah, this guy, the guy who typically only writes women interestingly when they're either hookers or ninjas or both, actually wrote this character. And I was like, wow, this is actually not bad. But anyway, point of the matter is, I think you have some fans now. Oh, Lord. But no, my whole thing is, okay, yeah, definitely. He was out of pocket. He was out of pocket for how he did it. Now, I will say this, he did come back with an update. And What he said was, and this is talking about Tony Isabella here. He says, update, I'm taking the weekend to think about what I want to do going forward. Right now, I'm considering throwing in the towel. There's got to be better things I can do with my energy, passion, and talent. Which, yes, there are. I honestly, if I were Tony Isabella, I'd go to Image Comics, write a story there, create a more interesting black character than what Black Lightning is in DC. Make the character he wanted Black Lightning to be, but make it over there. That's what I would do. If I was him, if I was Tony Isabella, that's exactly what I would do. I'm just throwing that out there. But
right on Image, that I can see that getting some work put on it if it's done well on Image. I mean, if they can put Millar books out that they would put out, you can put out a solid study from Tony Isabella.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, you definitely could. I totally believe that. I totally believe that. Now, okay. Now, real quick, I just want to point out, and I'm probably gonna jinx this now because I'm actually addressing it. We have roughly 190 people in this chat. 93 now that I've said that. And that's the most, 96 now, is the most we have ever had on the Blerd Cave ever in the history of anything. So, I would just want to say, and every time I say this, the numbers drop off because people feel like I'm calling them out. But if you are one of those 193 people, please, man, hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. Get us out there to everybody. Make every single person on YouTube right now recognize Blerd Co. as the greatest and most powerful nation short of Wakanda. Now, let's now, Carter, let me ask you a question real quick before we move on to this next thing. Let's see here. Let me ask you a quick question. So, what do you think about this whole thing? Like as far as, creators, being this attached and all, remember the last time big stuff like this happened, we got Image Comics out of it. Creators, wanting to, not be a part of the big corporate machine, then they became a corporate machine. Creating Image Comics, and they wanted to get away from the politics of running a comic book company, and then created their own, and it actually ended up with the same problems that they had at Marvel for the most part. People arguing with each other, not being able to get along. You got guys like Todd McFarlane, Rob Liefeld, other creators who have all been vocal about their creations. Tony Isabella is not alone in that category. What do you like? Do you actually, you know what? I don't even think Tony Isabella would do that good at Image. Send that motherfucker to Valiant. I think Tony Isabella would wild out of Valiant. Even though I don't even fuck with Valiant like that, but he would do it. I think he could do it. But what do you think? What do you you think he could? You think he could do it?
Valiant, yes, but I think Valiant has a lot of work to do when it comes to regaining that traction that they had a couple years back when, they were, no one really allowed them in the house. They didn't even come through the back door. They kind of put their foot in front of the front door when somebody tried to close it on them. I think they need to get that kind of energy back because I knew of Valiant and I never really had heard of any of these characters before, but when they brought it back and you had Ninjak and you had Quantum and Woody, I didn't even know that was where Shadow Man originated.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see Tony Isabella doing some work over there because they kind of keep it with the same few writers. Even when they do their reboots, they kind of keep the same people with that character, even if they do a completely different spin on that character. I didn't even think about Valiant. So yeah, I think Valiant would be a good pick for Tony Isabella. Yeah. But without that being said, what was the question?
Oh no, like do you think you think he should take on like Livewire? Oh, by the way, real quick before you answer, I see some people, because some people are asking about super chats. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna make this announcement because I made it at the very beginning of the stream. I have turned off super chats for this stream, and I'm gonna turn them off for the next couple of Blerd caves until the end of May, because I'm doing St. Jude Play Live. You see that ticker up there? What we're doing is, if you want to donate, you can click the link that I put in there just a sec ago. I'll put it in there one more time. Also, if I think I have it set to where y'all can do this too. If you type in !donate, you should, here, let me double check. I want to make sure I actually have it set to anybody being able to do this. Wait, that's a timer. Where's the custom? Yeah, anyone can do it. If you type in !donate, it'll pull up a link. It'll take a couple of seconds, but it will pull up a link that you can click on. You will go to my St. Jude Play Live campaign. You can donate there, because basically what I'm doing is I'm raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We're trying to, we're trying to get that money. We're trying to get that money for these kids, for these sick kids. That's what it's all about. I'm not taking any money. For me, it's going towards the children's. Gotta go to the babies. But yes, if you donate through there, I will treat any donation no differently than a super chat. So if you want to put a message with that, just make sure to leave a comment with your donation. And you can put a name or not. It doesn't matter. But all we care about is helping the kids. That's all we care about. Let's see here. Okay, now go ahead, give your answer, Carter.
Live wire. I want to be a nice person and say, yeah, he could do a hell of a good job on that book. Everybody would read it, but I can't do that just because I don't think a lot of people would read that book solely because a lot of people, when it comes to DC, they read what they're kind of set in what they want to read. And that's one reason. Another reason being, I feel like they would try to incorporate the Bat family into it, because at one point she was trying to jump old Nightwing's bones at one point. So I could see them trying to force that into like 6-7 arcs out of him. So
oh damn.
And I think the last time that Livewire was around was 252. So because I think Livewire was in Forever Evil, if memory serves.
Oh, we're talking about a different Livewire. I don't know if you know about this character. Then you may not be familiar with this character. There's a black character in Valiant named Livewire.
I thought we were still keeping it DC.
Oh, no. I'm talking about I'm talking about the character from Valiant. I haven't talked about this character on the channel before. I was actually thinking about doing a video on her. She's very interesting. Her comic is very different. It's not like Valiant comics don't read like Marvel or DC comics, so to me it was kind of like a barrier for entry. But here, I'll actually pull her up here so everybody can see.
Know who you're talking about now. If you're talking about Valiant Livewire, that would be dope to see.
Yeah.
Just because I would love to just read a strong, solid, just sometimes ruthless black female character in Livewire. Just to see her trying to, at one point be, not friends, but she was at the side of Toyo Harada. If you don't know who that is, people just read some Valiant. It'll change your life. But just to see her from being like not his right hand, but she was right there next to Harada, to then she starts going at him, and then they have to be allies, maybe not. So that Livewire, I'd read the hell out of that.
Oh yeah, no,
there is no such thing as a bad Valiant book, in my opinion.
No, I think Valiant doesn't have the cachet that they don't have the name cachet that that Marvel and DC or even Image Comics have. That's the sad part. Like I used to make a running gag on the channel about I don't fuck with Valiant. Like, not saying that I like Valiant comics. I just don't read them as regularly as everything else. Valiant has some good books that I actually do enjoy. A lot of good books, actually.
I like that it doesn't have that cache of characters, because them not having that, you can do a lot more focused stories, because you won't have to have 30 to 40 other fucking people in it. You can keep it contained and do this character study, kind of like what we were talking about last week when we were talking about people who knew how to do characters and have a world around those characters. That's one of the things I liked about it. And you know, every book is going to have one focal point with Valiant, but they can still do these fantastic, just amazing stories around it. So I like that fact about Valiant. There are not a lot of keys on that plate. It's not a lot of people's hands going in that jar. That's what I like about it.
I tell you what, let's see here. Okay, look, I tell you what, since I know there's a lot of people who they want me to turn the super chats back on. I tell you what. I will turn them back on, but I will go ahead and say that me personally, I would much prefer the money go to the kids. But if you just absolutely positively want to donate to me, that's fine. By the way, real quick before I do so, Lemon Piece came in with a $2 super chat, donation, and said, had to drop a baby dono because I had a question for Blerd Co. If you could stock the creative cabinets of a Milestone relaunch, unlimited budget, which creators from any publisher, mangaka included, would you draft, and which characters, which 5 characters, not each, would you poach from the big 2? Now,
it's a whole Blerd Cave episode right there.
That is actually a whole ass Blerd Cave. I feel like that's a video that I should be doing. I tell you what, man, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't take anybody from Marvel or DC. I'm just gonna be brutally honest about that. I think Milestone has characters that stand on their own and don't need any help from any Marvel or DC character. And honestly, now as far as writers, that's another story. Writers and here, let's see here. How would I book Milestone? But that is definitely something. Yeah, that's a whole blur. That is a whole ass video. That's you've given me an idea though. By the way, Brian Harris also came through with $20 donation. Didn't even have anything to say. Just wanted to help. Okay. Like I said, either way, I appreciate it. I'm gonna turn on the super chats and the super stickers since a lot of people are asking about it. That's fine. That is fine. Go right ahead. I guess you know what? I like to eat too. So sure. I appreciate it. If people want to give me money, I'm not gonna say no. I appreciate it regardless. I'm grateful. I won't lie though, I will probably turn around and give the money to St. Jude. But either way, it works. By the way, let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and I guess short answer for me. I've become a huge fan of Vita Ayala, Eve Ewing, Ta-Nehisi Coates. God, I'm blanking on the guy's name. Damn it, I'm gonna have to look it up. Hold on. David F. Walker. David F. Walker.
That's a good one.
David F. Walker. I would want David F. Those are some of the people I would get. Like I want, because don't get me wrong, I appreciate guys like Horikoshi, people like the guy who created My Hero Academia, but honestly, I don't want nobody that ain't from the States, and more importantly, ain't black. writing black characters like the characters from Milestone right off the rip. I don't want that. I feel like we need to get our black, because we have too many black writers and creators who are not getting recognized. I just want to point that out. Too many that are not getting recognized to be opening that up. Which, by the way, we have now officially surpassed
Hey.
We have now officially surpassed the $1,000 goal.
Hey.
It only took half a month, which I actually thought it would take the whole month. I'm not being facetious here. But we got an anonymous donation, $30, saying, let's get this done. Then we got another $10 donation. Corey Irvin Scott Johnson says, here's a 10 to put you over 1,000. Also, would you consider doing an all-black anime squad? I tell you what, brother, I got you. I actually have a couple of new all-black videos that I'm working on right now. I don't want to say too much because I don't want anybody sniping me. I don't want anybody sniping me. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to give it. I don't want to give it away. I want to keep it a secret as long as I can. Feel me? Okay. All right. 1,000. I tell you what. Now that we've done that, I feel like now I have to make a decision. I now have to make a decision. Let's go to the dashboard. We are going to change. We're going to raise the goal.
Oh.
We're going to raise the goal. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to raise it to... Oh, wait. I'm fucking the bag up. There we go. I've increased the goal. So, like I said, we're just going to keep it pushing. I'm going to keep it pushing. So, there you go. We're going to keep it going. I want to keep this going, and let's make it a thing. Take care of these kids, man. Okay, so let's get back to it. Before we do it, I do want to say real quick, for those of you who have, thank you. Thank you for, I know it's tough times. I know everybody's got stuff going on. The world is just in a really crappy place right now. So I appreciate anything anyone gives. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $5. I don't care if it's $100. I don't care if it's $50. I don't care if it's $10. Whatever. If you gave, you gave, and that means a lot to me. Like I said, I don't talk about it as much on here just because it never comes up. But on the Twitch side of things, you're more likely to hear me discuss stuff like this. This is something that's very important to me. Very important to me. And it's, like I said, man, just it's I don't know if I ever talked about it on here before, but probably about like 6 months ago, maybe 8 months ago, I had the opportunity to go to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital. And when I went, I was invited to come and hang out with some of the sick kids who were patients there, and their families. And I played video games with them. I played air hockey with them, played foosball with them. We were playing Smash Bros. And Street Fighter and Madden and shooting basketball and doing all kinds of stuff. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, that kind of broke me. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean in a positive way. That actually, it did something to me. And seeing those kids who were just so happy to have someone like give a shit about what they're going through and care enough to spend time with them and hang out with them and play video games with them and just talk, not even just do that, but just talk with them and treat them like they're like everybody else. And also seeing the parents and family members seeing their kids actually like having fun and not focusing on what they're going through. There was something powerful, man, and it changed my life. But anyway, sorry, I don't mean to, not trying to be sappy. I'm just being honest.
It's not being sappy. You're doing a great thing, and everyone in here that's donating is doing a great thing because every little bit helps, and that little bit just turned into over $1,000. So. And I've personally I've taken that walk around St. Jude and just being able to hang around those kids and just shoot the shit. Now, mind you, you would never say shoot the shit to the babies.
No, you do not do that.
Just to get their mind off of it and just hang out with them. That's all they really want, man. And the look on their parents' faces when they see their kids just light up. because
yes,
focusing on something other than what they normally focus on, it's a great thing, and you're not really doing anything but just hanging out. So it's much appreciated that you're doing it. It's much appreciated that everyone is donating. It shows there are good people still here, even with
thank
this
God.
quarantine stuff. Man.
Also, real quick, I want to give shout out to Tubes. Tubes the One says, my mom worked at St. Jude, and she's in the crisis center in Memphis right now. Yes, I'll donate. He donated $5. Also got Mark A.R. Keller coming through with the $100 donation, saying, click, click, crew. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know what time it is, man. That is what I'm talking about. Thank y'all so much. Dude, y'all, like, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I can't talk about this too much because anyone who knows me well knows I'm a soft touch. It don't really take much. But I don't want to focus on too much because I will legitimately I will start crying. And yeah, nobody wants to see that. It's not pretty. By any stretch of the imagination. But thank you all both so much. Tubes, who, by the way, Tubes, for if y'all don't know, Tubes, the guy who's actually been helping me out with the channel lately. And, once again, just much appreciated. And then Mark, thank you again. Like I said, dude, y'all are just great. I'm sorry. Y'all are just great. Let's get into Swamp Thing, man. Okay. All right. So, Carter, did you watch Swamp Thing on DC Universe?
Yes, I did, and that's why this story scares me.
Oh, man. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Swamp Thing was originally on DC Universe, the streaming app, which God knows the future of that thing because of HBO Max. HBO Max has just ruined everything DC Universe was trying to do because now everything that was on DC Universe is coming over to HBO Max. They've already said Doom Patrol Season 2 is going to be on HBO Max. They've already said Titans is going to be on HBO Max. Which, by the way, okay, let's go ahead, a little PSA real quick. Look, I get it. I know a lot of people don't like the DC Universe streaming app. I know a lot of people don't give a single solitary fuck about what's the word I'm looking for here? The vibe of the shows that they do. But man, I'm gonna be brutally honest with y'all, man. DC Universe has turned down some low-key bangers.
They have.
Titans.
If you're nervous about the quality and the nature, just watch Doom Patrol.
Dude, Doom. Okay, first off, all you because I know we got X-Men fans. Mm-hmm. By the way, DeMarco Langston with a $5 super chat says my daughter was at Le Bonheur last year. Hey, and you know what? Depending on depending on when that was, that might have been when I don't know if they would have been there with the program that I was doing. But yeah, hey, what I do hope is that they are no longer there and they're back at home safe with the fam. But like I said, dude, Le Bonheur, St. Jude, I do a lot of work with these hospitals, and look, anyway, like I said, I'm already, I got water already welling up. But thank you. Like I said, many blessings. But yeah, man, for all the shit people talked about Titans, dude, Titans is lit. Doom Patrol, that's the best X-Men show you will see for a while. Doom Patrol is off the charts. Look, let me tell y'all something. They put Danny the Street. Danny the Street they had a whole episode dedicated to Danny the Street on Doom Patrol. Get the hell out of here. They had the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to put, vegetable,
Oh, you're talking about
Animal Vegetable Mineral Man.
Vegetable,
yeah, they put that motherfucker on there. I was like, what are y'all doing? Oh
yeah, got him on there at a corner store just trying to buy some Three Musketeers. Like he a whole normal ass person.
By the way, D Steels, thank you for the Twitch follow. I don't know why it's showing Twitch alerts. I gotta fix that. But I appreciate it. Nonetheless, that means people are watching the Twitch channel, or at least paying attention to the fact that I'm on Twitch, and I'm also wearing a Twitch sweatshirt thing. Downtown Clowny Brown, what's going on? Said new subscriber, love the channel. Thanks for all the great content. Thank you for loving the content. Danny the Street was out here. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That might be my favorite episode of Doom Patrol. I'm not gonna lie. That episode had me feeling some type of way. I was like, ooh, damn, dude, they got a dance number in this motherfucker. Oh!
Just so people understand, do you mind explaining Danny the Street to people who don't know so they can get an idea of how dope and how somewhat insane it was to do an entire episode dedicated to Danny the fucking Street?
Okay, so, alright, so for those who don't know, Danny the Street, and actually, it's funny that we're talking about this now because Danny the Street is going to be, well, no, Danny the Street isn't in Dark Knight's death metal as far as we know, but there's a concept. There's a version of Batman that's going to be in this very similar. But Danny the Street is essentially a sentient street. It is a sentient fucking street.
Gender fluid.
Gender fluid as a motherfucker. Like, that's why when people, like, and didn't Grant Morrison make Danny the Street? Was that a Grant Morrison creation?
I think that may have been in Grant Morrison's run, actually.
I think it was a Grant Morrison creation. But Danny the Street, yeah, is a gender fluid street. Sentient. And basically can go wherever they want to go. Like, right now, Danny the Street is in Wichita. Actually, no, take that back. Danny the Street could be in one of my favorite places in all the world. Calgary. Alberta, Canada. Danny could just up and decide, nope, I'm going to New York, baby. And the next thing you know, he could teleport. They could teleport to New York and just wind up on a street. You would never notice that Danny was there. Like, all the other streets would move out of the way so Danny could have their space. Danny the Street is a very interesting concept that I don't think people give enough credit to. But I think people will be talking about Danny the Street very soon because of what's happening in Dark Knight's death metal. Because of there's a version of Batman who is basically an entire city. Which, that's Danny the Street just on steroids. But, yeah.
I think my favorite episode was when Flex accidentally flexed the wrong muscle, and Danny the Street just had to release himself real quick.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. Yes. Okay, yeah. Tube say, yeah, yep, Grant did it, originally identifying as transsexual. Okay. And he was once a planet. Yes, that is very true. Jedi Bean, hey, thank you for the $10 super chat. Much appreciated. Yeah, he says he was an entire dimension at one point.
Someone also said that he was sometimes in ambulance. That I know of because that is in DC's Young Animal imprint. If you haven't read that Doom Patrol, that's solid.
Yeah, that is
so solid.
What was it? Someone said, was it Danny the goddamn Street is outside my house. I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. But yeah, just so for those of you who don't know, yeah, Danny the Street is a thing. Danny the Street is probably one of the more interesting characters in all of DC Comics continuity, just because of how, like, it's actually one of the Grant. Like, I always tell people, when it comes to stuff like Grant Morrison. I always get a little weird about some of Grant Morrison's creations because his stuff gets wild, and that is one of the wildest things he's ever made, and it's actually stood the test of time. But yeah, that said, yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Ruben Hart just came through with $20 donation. Said just wanted to say, he said, just want to say 1 for the children, and 2, sir, I hope we can get a KOF Guilty Gear night because your boy is sitting in Southtown with that Bogard hat. Oh, no! them Southtown boys. Look, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know how much I love KOF. Tell you what, actually, real quick, I just want to go ahead and say, and I will stop talking about Twitch. Thank you, Ruben, for that one. I will be doing a stream tonight. On Twitch, we will be playing some King of Fighters. We will be playing some Tekkens. We'll be playing all sorts of stuff. It's gonna be great. Look, Kevin said, if you want the bitch. Look, y'all don't know about that Fatal Fury. Y'all don't know about the Fatal Fury. The Geese Howard, that's my guy. If you want the bitch, you can have her. Woof. Threw out a plate glass window. That's what I'm talking about. Look, that's how them Southtown boys roll. Yeah, it's gonna be, we're gonna be doing KOF 14, Tekken 7. I don't know what else. We'll see about the others. We might do some Mortal Kombat 11. Maybe. We'll see. If I do, I might try to see if I can get some other people on for that one. And I actually, I might even, I'll probably open up the, I'll open up the lobby. I'll open up the lobby. There you go. So, that said,
Swamp Thing.
Oh, well, real quick. Jedi Bean A came through another $10 super chat saying A equals awesome. So, Jedi Bean, awesome. I like it. I dig it. I'm here for it. I don't have Samurai Showdown. We'll see. I want to get it because it's been a minute since I played Samurai Showdown, and I really want it. But yeah, make sure if someone could be so kind, Dark Angel, Deku Venom, Playdame Gus, any of the mods in here right now, if y'all could drop the link to the Twitch channel in the chat, if y'all want to go swing by, go ahead and click that follow button so we can get you in there, get you ready, get your notifications up, because I'm gonna be going live a little later tonight, and I go live pretty regularly. But anyways, let's get to it. Swamp Thing. Okay, so DC Swamp Thing series and more are coming to the CW. Now I don't know how this is gonna work, but yeah, Swamp Thing got 1 season and it was canceled.
Yes.
It got one. Actually, no. Let me take it back. It got a season. It was canceled after the first episode. And here's the sad part about it. The show was trending. The show, everybody was loving it. People were eating it up. It was all people were talking about on Twitter. But they didn't cancel it because people didn't like it. They canceled it because there was some fuck shit going on between, I think it was the state of Virginia or was it North Carolina? I can't remember which. It was one of the two.
I think it was Carolina, but it was some fuck shit.
Yeah, it was definitely basically, there were some, because the way the nature of how people film things, we usually have there's a reason why all the Marvel movies are shot in Atlanta. There's a reason why all of the CW stuff is shot in, I believe it's Vancouver, Vancouver, Canada. The reason why is because of tax incentives and kickbacks, and DC, they had a deal with whichever state, whether it was Virginia or North Carolina, won, and it fell through. And money was supposed to be matched, and since that money wasn't matched, DC just decided, okay, well, since y'all are going to match this money, we're going to deuce out. Because they felt that they couldn't maintain a series on the level of what they were doing if they didn't have the money that came from that state. So there's that.
Yeah.
They
blew their load way too early when it came to the budget of that first season.
Yeah. Whew.
I kind of get why a little bit, just because, Doom, the way they did Doom Patrol was on the cheaper side. It was a big hit. So if we spend this much money on Swamp Thing, it's surefire to be a hit. But then you didn't really pay attention to all the money that you were spending. And now we lost something great because of it.
Yeah, no, it's very true.
So it was gangbusters.
By the way, Ahab3, thank you for that follow over there on Twitch. Thank you. So basically, basically what's going on here is they announced it that. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see where because I feel like they're talking about some other shit. I don't have anything I'm talking about. They're talking about a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that they're just gonna play the first season. I don't know if they're gonna bring back. I think they're just gonna play it that one time and then kick it to the curb. But basically, they have other shows that are gonna be on there as well. I don't care about any of them.
People are kind of giddy just because with them putting it on the CW, which to be quite honest, I want to see how they edit out certain scenes because
because that's not CW friendly.
Not in the slightest. Swamp Thing ran some fades, and they were some rather gruesome fucking fades. So I know a lot of people are actually kind of excited that it's getting put on CW, so it has more eyes on it. So hopefully they can maybe get a second season. But then you also have, I think it's J.J. Abrams. I think Bad Robot is doing the Justice League Dark show for HBO Max.
Yes, that is correct. That's correct.
That may or may not have Swamp Thing in it.
I would like that. I actually would want them to, kind of in the way that Legends of Tomorrow picked up Constantine after the show was canceled, though they did it like years after the fact. I would want them to put Swamp Thing on Justice League Dark, but like maybe carry over some of those plot threads from his show that got lost. But yeah, so yeah, that's not really much to say there. Swamp Thing, it's coming back. It'll be on CW. You can watch it. It doesn't say when. Here, I'm going to scroll down. Let's see if it says... Oh, they're going to be announced at a later date. The premiere dates will be announced at a later date. So, yeah. Swamp Thing, it's a thing. It's happening. So, there you go. Have fun with that. Let's talk about my boy Donny Cates. Woo! I know some people, they hate on Donny Cates. That's fine. I love me some Donny Cates. That's my guy. I love me some Donny Cates because man's just out here doing the Lord's work. I see my good friend Chaos Eve is in here. I was actually playing Overwatch with Chaos Eve literally minutes before I booted up the stream. So yeah. By the way, if y'all get a chance, if y'all have time, please, if you're gonna be online, I would implore you to either A, go check out Chaos Eve's stream. Because Eve is going to be going... Eve, are you going live today with Say No More? Are you going to be going live? Because I was going to say... Oh, anytime. You know. Let's see here. Because I was gonna say here, I want to get a I want to put some respect. I want to put some respect on Eve's name. By the way, here I'm about to pull this up right now. Yeah, let's see what we got. Oh, they're gonna make me do it the hard way. They're gonna make me. I'm trying to get the link in here, but you know, YouTube is being wild racist right now. You know what I hate? I hate how they layer my subscriptions. Like when you like go on like your sidebar, you can see who you're subscribed to. I hate how they do that because like they will put channels at the top of my list that haven't like posted a video in months. And like, yeah, I don't appreciate it. But I want to, Eve. But I want to. Well, regardless, I can't find it. Oh, Dark Angel, thank you for posting the Twitch link in there. Eve, you are more than welcome to post. If you have the link ready, you are more than welcome to post it in there. I do recommend go check out my friend Eve. Eve's great. She is awesome. She's one of my local Memphis friends. And just awesome. Just good personality, great person, just funny, hilarious. Just the bee's knees. And also, for those who don't know, she also has her own channel as well. That one I can find because I'm looking dead at it. That one I can actually go to because I am looking dead at it. I'm looking dead at it. Eve's great. Eve plays a lot of amazing games. Eve is a woman after my own heart because she plays a lot of horror games. And it's just amazing and great. Matter of fact, I think I saw you playing Resident Evil 3 the other night. I didn't get a chance to check that. I'm gonna have to go back and check the VOD on that. But anyways, let's move it along to Donny Cates. My guy Donny Cates, of course, writer of Venom, Thor, Absolute Carnage. Wrote Doctor Strange for a clip. But of course, he's not just known for his Marvel work. This man's at Image. This man's at Aftershock. He's out here. He's writing comics like Redneck, Baby Teeth, and another little comic that has a movie coming out called God Country. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he also rewrote in script. I think he wrote the screenplay. Was writing the screenplay for the adaptation of the movie. So I'm here for it. But God Country, for those who are not familiar, God Country is an interesting comic. It is an interesting comic. For want of a better word or set of words for it. But basically what you need to know about God Country is it's about this guy named was it Emmett Quinlan? And basically he's a widower, he has dementia, and he's just, man, he's going through some stuff, man. The guy is just on the struggle bus. The guy's on the struggle bus hardcore, man. His family's about had it with him. And the next thing you know, a tornado comes along, blows his house pretty much smooth the fuck up. And next thing you know, after it happens, like, you know how, like, with the Flash, you know, there's an explosion in the lab, he gets the chemicals all over, he becomes a Flash. Monica Rambeau's bombarded by cosmic particles and rays, she becomes Captain Marvel. You know, all this other stuff. You know, Peter Parker's bitten by a radioactive spider. No, this man had a tornado come through and level his house. This man comes out, and now this guy is literally dementia cured. The man is literally restored to health, and his dementia is gone, and he has a magic fucking sword in his hand. And that is all I'm going to say about God Country. That is all you need to know. You got to read that shit for yourself, because god damn it, that comic is amazing. Anyway, point of the matter is, there is a spin-off comic that's coming out, penned by Cates. And, yeah, it is right here. Let's go ahead and look at it. Let's take a look at it. Oh, real quick, got Carlos Johnson coming through with a $9.99 super chat. Says, man, I appreciated all you do. I ended up using Day in the Street in my tribute to first responders. Anyways, thanks for being the Black Krakoa for us comic fans. Man, dude, I got you. I got you. And look, we out here, goddammit. I love it. I'm here for it. I will take that. I'm out here. I'm just, look. I just appreciate the fact that we have such an amazing community just right here, right now. It's just great. I love it. I'm here for it.
Lo said, did he get the sword from the Wonderful World of Oz?
Yes, dude. Honestly, look, I don't even see. That's the thing. God Country is so good, I don't even want to say anything, because anything I say would just, like, honestly, telling you that that he arose from a tornado with a magic sword is already saying too much. It's great. It's one of those comics that I always tell people like kind of like Kill or Be Killed. I feel like the only thing you need to know about Kill or Be Killed is that the main character tries to kill himself and it doesn't work out. That's all you need to know about Kill or Be Killed. Telling you, really anything.
Can't say anything else about that,
dude.
Book.
Anything more is a spoiler. Anything more is a spoiler.
I tell so many people, just because you see Robert Kirkman's name on there, don't Walking Dead. This ain't that.
No. God no. Yeah, dude, it's good. It's really good. But yeah, so basically, Donny Cates, he came out and said, yeah, basically, he says, I'm doing a new one. I can't reveal the title yet. With Dylan Burnett, who I did Cosmic Ghost Rider with, and Dean White on colors that will be available soon. Probably by the end of June, you'll be able to read it. And he says, what does that mean? How will that work? Well, stay tuned and I'll tell you. Now, they also go on to say that he first teased a spinoff for God Country, which he co-created with artist Jeff Shaw, which, by the way, amazing. And in April, after posting a piece of Burnett's artwork on Twitter, he says, it's late and I don't care, so here's a teaser of a new thing Dylan Burnett and friends and I are working on. He said after dropping the teaser, the artwork featured a character holding a massive sword, and it is this picture right here. And that looks great. That looks great. By the way, I just want to put some respect on Donny Cates' name. Because I think I've told the story before, but I'm going to tell it again, goddammit. When I met Donny Cates and we were talking to him about the God Country movie, we asked him who he would want to have play Emmett. And at first, I thought he said Denzel Washington because I was sitting there. I was like, he's saying Denzel Washington because he's trying to score some points with me. All right, I see you. That's okay. It's okay. Because he said at first he had John Goodman in mind.
I would love to see that.
Dude, I would pay money to see that.
I would love to see that.
Because no lie, when I read God Country, that's kind of who I viewed. Like when I was kind of seeing it all in my head, I was picturing John Goodman. Or maybe like a John Lithgow. I wouldn't even mind John Lithgow. But I was like, okay, I see what you're doing here. But then I actually sat in on another interview that somebody had with him, and Cates didn't know I was there. He didn't know I was in the audience, and so he didn't know there were any black people around. And he said the same answer again. He said Denzel Washington. And I was like, dude, you're my guy now. You're my guy. I was like, because you passed the purity test. You passed it. You're good. Anyway, yeah, dude, what do you think about this, man? What do you think about this this follow-up? You think it's gonna be lit?
I think it is. I read the first arc of God Country, then I kind of moved over to Redneck because that book is a whole nother can of worms from Donny Cates. But
dude, yes,
just seeing the fanfare and seeing everyone's anticipation from this, because if you haven't looked up his book club that he does with his wife, that chat is just filled with, we want to know more about Redneck. Stop talking about this book right now.
Look, we
read it. It's great. We know it's great. What's up with this goddamn God Country?
Right. Look. Motherfuckers be like, hey, so what's up next with Venom? No, fuck Venom. We want to talk about this Redneck. I want to know about this baby teeth. Yes. I want to know about this God Country.
You can tell he's not irritated by it. He just cracks up at that shit because he's still in that phase of, I can't believe people like my shit. And it's not my Marvel shit. People like shit. Like, I think I saw one person they were asking about a book he did way back called The Ghost Fleet.
Yes,
I don't know if you ever read that book.
I haven't read it, but I've talked to him about it, and it sounded crazy.
That was the first book that I had read from Donny Cates. That's why I was such a fan of his when I heard that he was going to do Venom, is because I had read The Ghost Fleet. And the only thing I could even say about that, if we're keeping it down to a minimum when it comes to spoilers, is it's two people in an 18-wheeler and they're told to not let anybody in the back of that 18-wheeler. And you can't say shit else. It's just like God Country. A lot of his books are, we have to tell you the most minute thing ever that's probably gonna make you mad. But once shit starts,
oh, it's all
shit.
Like, look, let me tell you something. I constantly sing the praises of Baby Teeth. All I can tell you about Baby Teeth was the girl was like 14, 15 years old. She becomes pregnant with what is essentially the Antichrist. That's all I can say. I can't say shit else. I can't say anything else. I'm done. I'm not saying. I've already said too much. I've already said too much about Baby Teeth. I've already ruined it for you. I've already ruined it. And that's in the first, dude, that's in the first fucking issue. Dude, I love Donny Cates. Look, I don't know a lot of people have issues with Donny Cates because some stuff that he said recently, they thought he was out of pocket for saying some shit. But look, let me tell you something. Actually sit down. Okay. Following someone on Twitter and just reading their tweets is not the same as actually sitting down and talking with them. I have sat down and talked with Donny Cates. This man is literally as cool as a motherfucker. This dude literally, he treated me like we had known each other. Like, we were just sitting there chopping it up. Like, he was just being cool as a fan. And so, yeah, I have a different... So, my mentality towards Donny Cates is going to be very different than a lot of other people. But, man, the dude is great, and he is just happy. He is a guy who is a fan of comics who got into the comics industry. The guy used to run a comic book shop, for Christ's sakes. He's just a really cool guy, and he just loves talking about his stuff. He hates when he can't tell you about stuff.
He's kind of like Jason Aaron in that sense, where it's just two good old boys that were fans of something and just lucked up. Because that's why I like Donny Cates so much. That's why I like Jason Aaron so much. Jason Aaron was just a Southern boy like you and myself. One, and I don't think a lot of people know this. The reason Jason Aaron is even with fucking Marvel is because they had a contest about who could send in your entry for a Wolverine story. And he won it and got a long ass Wolverine run. He was on Punisher Max. After Ennis left. Captain America, Incredible Hulk. I don't vibe with his Hulk run a little bit, but they literally started from the bottom. They got a fantastic opportunity.
Oh no, I'll be the first to say, this may be problematic to some people, but one of my favorite story arcs of Black Panther, Jason Aaron wrote. And that was during Secret Invasion. So yeah, I'll say it. Jason Aaron had me from the jump. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really curious to see how this plays out. Like I said, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't read it. Man, let's go ahead and move it on along. This is some MCU news, and I know some people are going to be triggered. So I'm going to go ahead and say right now, let's hit the button.
Danger.
Trigger warning. Trigger warning. My God, y'all are about to be triggered.
And here it comes.
Are you prepared? Are you prepared to be triggered? Oh, we got a $50. We got the $50 super chat. This is my guy, Elevation Allah. He says you can get 30% off a face mask or hand sanitizer at iwantamask.com. Use the code Blerd and you will get that deal. Yes. Matter of fact, here, I'm gonna hyperlink it. If you don't mind. Cause I want people to be able to get it. Here, I'm gonna hyperlink that bad boy. Oh, wait, nope. That is not the link that I copied. Thank you.
See the real revelation in the chat saying, wait, the creator of Underworld with his deep-ass voice wrote for Blue Marvel? Yes, sir.
He created Blue Marvel. He created Blue Marvel. Also, I think a lot of people, they sleep on Kevin Graveau. They sleep on him. He's been in the business for a minute. He created Blue Marvel. Dude used to be on like Star Trek. Dude has been in various movies. Most people don't know this. He actually created Underworld. Like, he wasn't just in Underworld. Yeah, he created Underworld. So a lot of people don't typically know that. He also created I, Frankenstein, the comic.
Please emphasize the comic.
Yeah, he created the I, Frankenstein comic. Now, to be fair, he did also kind of, I think he originally pitched it as a movie, and then it became a comic, and then, it goes from there. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that Kevin Graveau is the guy who made all that. So like I said, dude, we be out here, but man, people don't want to give us the credit. They don't want to give us the respect. Yeah, Chaos Eve. Chaos Eve. Okay, so Eve, you remember, what was his name in that movie? Was it Ray's? He was like the big, it was Ray's.
Nasty, growly voice.
Yeah, he was the big black guy with a super ridiculously deep voice. He created Underworld.
The brother from the first movie. I don't think he was in any other movie.
He was in the third one. He was in the third one. He was in the third one. Also, the funny thing about that is that's his normal speaking voice. That is not special effects. That is not audio editing. That's how he normally fucking talks. His voice is that deep. Matter of fact, if you ever watch Young Justice Season 2, he plays the voice of Black Beetle. And yeah, dude is wildin'. I was like, that's his actual voice. But yes, Elevation on Law, you are very welcome, no problem. I may have, I'm gonna, next video I put together, I'm also gonna do a little promo for you, so I got you. But yeah, let's get into some Marvel Cinematic Universe news. But once again, I say, prepare to be triggered. I'm not triggered, but I want you to be prepared, just in case. Trigger warning. There's a report going around right now. Says, Captain Marvel 2, new Avengers film seeking female director. I know that's going to upset some people. They're going to say, oh, god damn it. They're just going to SJW up my Captain Marvel and my new Avengers. I just can't take it. It's okay. It's fine. It's going to be fine. It's perfectly fine. Nothing bad is going to happen, I promise. But yeah, basically it says there's new reports suggest Marvel is looking to hire a female director for Captain Marvel 2 and the new Avengers film. Now, yes, keep in mind, they don't mean new as in like the next. The next Avengers movie is hinted at as being called New Avengers, like as in the comic. But that said, according to Daniel Richmond, Michelle McLaren is in the mix to direct both films, but she is one of many who have been floated as a potential director. Whoever ends up directing would be the fourth female director to helm a Marvel Cinematic Universe film. The others include Anna Boden, who co-directed Captain Marvel with Ryan Fleck, Kate Shortland, who directed the upcoming Black Widow, and Chloe Zhao, who is directing the upcoming Eternals film. So this isn't some just like new thing Marvel's doing. They've been doing this. This is not news, really. It's just a thing that happened. It's a report. The thing that is more important is that an Avengers movie will have a female director. I think that is actually going to be interesting. Because I feel like when we have a woman in the director's chair, things go differently. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Think about it. Wonder Woman, Patty Jenkins. She paid close attention to certain details that male directors wouldn't have paid attention to in regards to Wonder Woman. And you can tell because, case in point, look at the difference between Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman and Justice League. How many upskirt panty shots did we get of Wonder Woman in the Wonder Woman movie? I'll wait. And Justice League, the second she shows up, we are looking up her crotch.
Yes, we are.
Say what you will about Birds of Prey. I thought the movie was fine. But there's a very stark difference between the way that Harley Quinn is portrayed in Suicide Squad versus Birds of Prey. And if you think that it's just, oh, you're just overthinking it. No. David Ayers actually came out and said the same thing. He actually recently came out and said the same thing. He actually came out and said, yeah, he said, if I could have gone back and done it differently, I would have done it differently. Because in that movie, in Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn was overly sexualized. Like, she was basically wank material for that entire movie. That's all she was there for. Now,
you were looking at her ass at some point.
You were looking at her ass, and Cates Boy, someone did a study on it. They showed where the camera was focused on her in Suicide Squad versus Birds of Prey. The camera was always focused, like the focal point of the shot was always her breast or her ass, depending on what angle the shot was at. In Birds of Prey, the focus was more on her face. And yeah, in Birds of Prey, yeah, was she sexualized in that movie too? Yes, but in a different way that wasn't like, oh my god, I have to wank off to this. It wasn't like that. It was just, hey, she's sexy, but in a way that is respectable. And she's still powerful. Like, that's one of those things for me. Like, and I know, like, that's actually just one of my big hangups. I don't need to see a movie with a woman half-ass naked, titties hanging out all over the place, ass hanging all over the place. I got Google for that. I got Instagram for that. I can find that shit anytime. When I'm watching a movie...
What I've never understood is, like, why are we still doing this when we have seen that Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman can still make money? Like, why is this still a thing?
It doesn't have to be a thing. Doesn't have to be a thing. Let's see here. Oh, we got a super chat from the COBY. Says he just wants to see Rogue beat the brakes off of Captain Marvel. Here's the thing, though.
Y'all want to see that?
Here's the thing, though. I appreciate the super chat, but just the same, I will say this. Here's the thing. That is probably the least interesting part of Carol Danvers' history. Like, people always focus on Rogue, but here's the thing. Here's what people forget. Because, see, people think that, oh, Rogue beat the brakes off of her when they first met. That was actually not really the way it went down. People have this weird Mandela effect about how that actual battle went down. Yeah, she grabbed a hold of Carol and couldn't let go. And yeah, she did steal her powers semi-permanently. But people always think, oh, she left her in a coma. No, that was only in the X-Men animated series. That was not in the actual comics. Matter of fact, Chris Claremont was kind of upset about some of the ways that Carol had been treated up to that point, and he put her in, he actually made her a bigger part of Uncanny X-Men as a result of that, even though she wasn't even a fucking mutant. He actually liked the character just that much. But the, people have this weird hatred of Carol Danvers. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And it's funny to me for no other reason than the fact that a lot of it stems from Civil War II, which is funny, considering that Tony Stark, Captain America, and countless other Avengers have done far worse things than Captain Marvel has. And they're just like, oh no, those guys are great.
Well, from the one thing that a lot of people have told me about Captain Marvel is, I wouldn't say necessarily that it started in Civil War II. I think it started just when people started to see a lot of clickbaity titles pertain to Brie Larson. I think that's where a lot of people's hatred came from, because now when you see Captain Marvel, all you see is Brie Larson, and you fucking hate Brie Larson, so you have to hate Captain Marvel. Now, some books have not helped that.
No, because, Civil War II being chief among them.
Civil War II was one of the main ones that didn't help that. And then you have a lot of her books, even before that. I think they have better writers on that book now. It's kind of cleaning it up. But there were a lot of books with it. The reason I didn't like Captain Marvel for a little bit, because I was a fan of her. Captain Marvel, a lot of those old New Avengers books. The thing now is I don't know why so many people write that character as, I got to show that I'm one of the guys. I got to show that I'm an Avenger and I can do this, and this with no help whatsoever. Basically taking the male approach to her. But the thing with that is, some people don't like seeing the fucking males do it.
Right. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing I feel is kind of funny about it, though, because, like, okay, So people were saying that, oh, Carol Danvers has no personality. She's just dry paint. She's not. She doesn't do this. She doesn't do that. Here's something I've noticed about the way people write Carol Danvers, and that is, I feel like when she's around characters like Tony Stark, who historically she doesn't care for him. She pretty much treats Tony the same way Tony treats everybody else. Like Tony cuts people down. He usually is always clowning on people. And actually, I dare you to tell me what Tony Stark's personality was before 2008. I say that all the time. When motherfuckers try and come at me about Tony Stark having a better personality than everybody else, where was his personality before 2008? Before Robert Downey Jr. became Iron Man, I want to know exactly what his personality was, other than being a drunk. But it's perfectly okay. I don't know. I feel like there's a double standard. There are writers who have not serviced her well at all. But one of the things I've actually noticed is, like, I feel like more recent writers have done a better job with her. I actually like the Kelly Sue DeConnick run of Captain Marvel. The Kelly Thompson, who's on it currently. And why am I blanking on one of the other ones? There's another one that I actually really enjoyed too. But I don't know. I feel like when a woman, and this actually isn't just in comics, this is in real life as well. When a woman does things that a man is typically thought of as doing, men tend to get in their feelings about it. It's kind of like, okay, so let's get off topic a little bit. The whole thing with Lil Boosie. So, everybody was wilding out on Lil Boosie because, the whole thing about him, was he paid a woman to, like, suck his son's dick or some shit like that, which, I'm sorry, that's just not okay. And then, people were trying to say that, it's not wrong for him to do that. It's not wrong for him to do that. He was just taking care of his son. And it's like, but if you had a daughter, would you pay a guy to bottom out your daughter? Because I wouldn't. I would not
use a different phrase other than bottom out.
I'm just saying.
Cringing because I knew what was about to be said, and it sounds so gross. Just
exactly.
I know the words coming, but bottomed out is just. Yeah.
But here's the thing though. If that's the type of shit, like I guarantee you, the conversation was had. Oh man, dude, man, yeah, I got my son that sloppy toppy. But here's the thing though. About that. Would you do the same for like, if you had a daughter, would you do the same?
Mm-hmm.
Would you do the same? I'm just saying. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't do it regardless, whether it was a son or a daughter. But,
yeah, Steve said depends. Is it her birthday?
Well, okay. Okay, let me put a little more. How old is Lil Boosie's son? He's like, what, 12? Or like... I saw different ages. I don't follow. I don't really even fucks with Lil Boosie like that. Like I vaguely know who he is. But no, I think he's somewhere between the ages of 9 and 12 or something like that. I don't know. But either way, still, he's a kid. He's not even grown. But no, he's
14.
He's 14. Okay, so never mind. Yeah. So wait, he was 14 or he is 14?
He is 14 is when this happened.
Is when this happened. Okay. So yeah, even then, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at all. That would just not be a thing to me. But that said, like, there's a double standard in this world, and a lot of people don't want to recognize it. People, like, there are certain, like, what was it? I remember there was this Facebook meme that was going around, and there was this guy that said, he was basically on Twitter talking about how, I can't stay with no woman who fucks on the first date. And, or something along those lines. And basically there was a woman that came back and replied, so basically you're fucking men then. Yeah, because basically just implying like, oh well, if you don't, if you're perfectly okay with fucking a woman on the first date, but you don't want to stay with her, then clearly It's perfectly okay for you to have sex with others. Like, you go stay with a man. It's like, I'm probably butchering it, but just the same, it's one of those things. It's like, it's double standards. Like, it's like, okay, Tony Stark and Captain America and Thor, well, Captain America not so much, but like characters like that can make jokes at other people's expenses. They can be assholes and shit like that to people and treat them like trash, or clown on them all the time. But if a woman does it, it's not okay. But yeah, and I don't know. Like I said, it just depends on the writer. Like that's one of those things. Captain Marvel is oddly triggering for me. Captain Marvel is and not triggering. Like, it's just like I'm just like, look, no. But anyways, point of the matter is, New Avengers. Who will be in it? God only knows. Who will be directing it? God only knows. All of that stuff right now it's pie in the sky at this point. It's pie in the sky. Will a woman direct it? Don't know. It probably will happen. It probably won't happen. We'll probably figure it out. When Black Widow drops, you'll probably get an answer. The closer to Black Widow comes out and does gangbusters, and Eternals comes out and does gangbusters, I guarantee you probably will see a female director on New Avengers. Most likely.
Can I say this? I think if they are going to do a New Avengers movie, I hope Captain Marvel isn't in it. Because I think at this point, with the scape of the Marvel Universe, and when it pertains to movies the way it is right now, the main Avenger, period. Needs to be running phase with Thor and everybody else, period. Don't put her, and I don't want to upset any New Avengers fans, but let's not put her on the number 2 book right quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? She should not be anywhere near. Don't Batman and the Outsiders Brie Larson already. Keep her on that main Avengers team, and leave it alone.
Yeah, like if you do New Avengers, I would say now. Okay, I will say this: if the New Avengers movie is just like, it's just their way of saying, hey, this is the new team, and this is the team going forward, and it's just a title, fine, let her be in it. But if this is like a separate Avengers team, do not put her on it. Do not put her on that. I wouldn't do it. Let's see here. We will know probably a little closer to 2021 when all that's going to go down, because the movie's slated to come out in 2022. July 8th, for that matter. You know what? We're running short on time, so I don't even want to talk about this one. We're going to cut that first Power Ranger story. We're going to just go straight to the meat of the matter. Panther Noir says, didn't Marvel's son keep claiming names for Monica? Yes, he did. Yes, he did, actually. It was Genus Vell. Genus Vell, he took the name of Captain Marvel from Monica Rambeau so that he could become Captain Marvel. And, that one I was actually okay with, because honestly, they only made Monica Rambeau Captain Marvel to build a black readership. Let's just be honest. There was no real, honestly, true reason why they gave it to her other than that. They're like, hey, we need black readers. Let's give this black female character our flagship name. Okay. That's fine, whatever. Now, when she became Photon, and Genus Vell was no longer Captain Marvel, and then he came along and took that name from her, I was like, all right, now you out of pocket. Now I'm gonna need y'all to fix this shit. But anyways, I've talked about this before on the Twitch side of things, but I haven't talked about it over on here much. But there is a new Power Rangers season coming up now. Yes, I know Beast Morphers. Power Rangers Beast Morphers is already in full swing. Season 2 is already on the go. But that does not mean they have not already been working on the next one. A lot of people were trying to figure out, who is the next adaptation going to be? Because Power Rangers Beast Morphers is based on Go Busters. Well, a lot of people said, is it going to be, are they going to do Key Ranger? Which is one of the ones that when Saban still had the rights to Power Rangers, they actually were talking about doing. Which, for those who don't know, Q Ranger is a weird one because it's the only Ranger team with more than like 6 some odd members.
Mm-hmm.
Q Ranger, I think it has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. I think there's like there's 12 members. There's 12 Rangers in Q Ranger.
You imagine getting stomped out by 12 Rangers if you were a putty?
dude, no lie. Matter of fact, here, let me see if I can actually find a representative picture. But yeah, it's they are here, there it is. But yeah, this is the whole squad right here. Like, you've got 2 different Red Rangers. You got a dark blue Ranger, orange Ranger, light blue Ranger, pink Ranger, yellow Ranger, lime green Ranger, purple Ranger, gold Ranger, black Ranger, silver Ranger. There's a lot of Rangers.
A lot of ass whooping in that one picture right there.
Oh, yeah, dude. Let me tell y'all something. These motherfuckers were wildin'. Because here's the thing. If I'm not mistaken, I think Kiyu means 9. I think. I could be wrong. But what they wound up doing was, they even had a joke about this in the series, because I think it was around the time of episode 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, something like that. Basically, what they wound up doing, they wound up saying, hey, wait a minute, should we change the name from Kiyu Ranger to something else? Because now there's 10 of us. And then they added 2 more Rangers after that. They actually added Rangers really quickly on that show. They're not adapting this one though. They're not adapting Kiyu Ranger at all. They're actually going to adapt another series. I was actually surprised they did do Tokyuger. Tokyuger would have been an interesting one if for no other reason than the fact that I would love to see how they skated around the Megazord having a dick. If that is Tokyuger right there. That's the one that's train themed. That's the one that's train themed. So Tokyuger is out. They're not doing Tokyuger. We're not doing Tokyuger.
I did not need to see his Thomas the Tank Engine. I did not see that.
Right.
It's too early in the morning.
Well, the funny thing about it is, what they actually are doing is the new series. The new series that's going to be coming out is. Oop, wait a minute. Didn't mean to do that. Here, go back. That's the one. That's the move. It's actually going to be Power Rangers announces Dino Fury with logo, cast photo, and synopsis. So y'all know Hasbro owns the rights to Super Sentai right now, so they're and Power Rangers as a result, so they're using that same footage. I think the name is a little unoriginal because didn't they have another Fury before that, like Ninja Fury or I don't know what it was.
I didn't even think about Ninja Fury when I saw Dino. Thought of Dino Storm, and I thought of the one with that when Tommy made his return.
Yes.
That's the first thing that popped into my head when I saw that.
Mm-hmm. Actually, to be fair, I see someone said, "Well, not another dinosaur." See, here's the thing: they've only done it 4 times. Here's the thing: there are 43. I think technically now 44 seasons of Super Sentai. They've only done dinosaurs 4 times. Only 4 times. Now, the thing is, the reason why they do dinosaurs is because dinosaurs is popular over here. And honestly, I actually really like the season that they're adapting. But they said basically Hasbro made the announcement about the upcoming season of long-running children's action series while revealing new Power Rangers toys and products. The title of the newest season is Power Rangers Dino Fury, the English adaptation of Kishiryu Sentai Ryu Soldier. And it is set to premiere in late 2021. For those who are not familiar, this is actually what the team looks like. You've got a blue, pink, red. This one is gold, green, and then you have a black ranger. And it's kind of funny. They actually are kind of an amalgam of a few different ideas. Their design is very similar to Gingaman, or what some would call Lost Galaxy.
Okay.
If you look at the design, instead of it going across, it's going down. And in a lot of ways, which Lost Galaxy, oddly enough, didn't go this route, but Gingaman, what it adapted from, Gingaman, they were tribal warriors. That's what they are in Ryu Soldier. They're tribal warriors, and they each have like some kind of a special ability. Like the Blue Ranger, if I'm not mistaken, he's like super intelligent. He's like a super genius. The Pink Ranger is she has superhuman strength. The Red Ranger, I forget what he does, and you go on down the line. But the show itself is kind of dark in a lot of places. Because I think it's in the second episode, the human companion, there's like the regular, schmegular person who is running around with them. That bitch tries to kill herself in the second episode. Like, legitimately tries to kill herself. The Green and Black Ranger, I don't know how they'll do this in the American version, but in Ryu Soldier, the Green and Black Ranger try to kill the Blue, Pink, and Red Ranger in the, I think, second, third, and fourth episode. The villains are very interesting. It's, I don't know how they're gonna do it, because, like, the villains, the Druidon, they basically prey on people, they basically prey on their emotions, and, turn them into these giant monsters. So I don't know how that's gonna play out. I don't know how this is gonna go over. It'll sell a shit ton of toys, because the Megazord that they use in Ryu Soldier is one that can reconfigure, like, on the whim. So, like, basically, there's multiple different versions of the Megazord for this group, like, because, like, the different dinosaurs they control, they can either be the arms, the leg, the head. There's no, like, it's not like back in the day with, like, vanilla Power Rangers, where, the T-Rex is always gonna, kind of, make up, the bulk of the body, and the pterodactyl makes up the chest, and, like, the Sabretooth and the Triceratops of the legs, and the Mastodon of the arms. No, that it's not like that. They can reconfigure based on which dinosaur is where, and all of them have the ability to take over and become the head. Also, the Gold Ranger. It's also the first time we have a Mosasaurus as a Zord, so that would be awesome. I'm curious to see it. It's a really good show. I dig it. Some people probably will. Some people probably won't. I don't know. It's a thing. But yeah, I mean, it's a show. It's not my absolute favorite season of Super Sentai. That would be Gokaiger, which is the pirates. And the Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger, which is the cops versus robbers. But yeah, I dig it. I'm here for it. And it's like, yes, Dino Knights, basically, is what it is. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, I mean, like, considering that, okay, let's be fair. Okay, so 4 dinosaur seasons. We've had 1 pirate season. We've had 1 airplane season. We've had how many car seasons? We had Car Ranger. We had Turbo Ranger. We had Go Ranger. And I forget the one that I always get a mixed. No, Go Wanger. Go Wanger was the one. There's actually been just as many car seasons as there have been dinosaur seasons, if you really want to get honest about it. And there have been at least 2 ninja seasons. And like I said, out of 44 seasons, 4 is not that bad. 4 is really not that bad. But yeah, there's the tweet and everything, basically, just kind of, reiterating everything I just said. But yeah, that is everything that's gonna be going on with that. I'm trying to actually think about it. Let me pull up let me pull up the secret folder that The secret folder, my secret tokusatsu folder. Let's see here. Yeah, I count 44 seasons of Super Sentai. Let's see. There was Bokenger, Go Wanger, Car Ranger, Turbo Ranger. 4 car seasons. And if you really want to get technical about it, I could be a dick and count Tokyuger because that's a vehicle. Trains are vehicles. I could honestly make a case and say, well, it's vehicle themed. Also, Lightspeed Rescue was vehicle themed. So, Lightspeed Rescue was Go-Go 5 or Go-Go V, whatever they called it. So if you really want to get technical about it, they've had 6 vehicle themes. And if I really wanted to be a dick, I could say Jetman. Because Jetman is jets. And Go Busters. They use vehicles in Go Busters. SPD is vehicles. If you really want to be technical about it, dinosaurs is the least of their worries.
I think it's just more so people are trying to... The way people's memories works is just, okay, I remember the original Power Rangers. Because I don't think a lot of people are going to... Well, let me say a lot more people will know the American version.
They'll know the American version, yes.
You know what I mean? So I think the only thing that is stuck in their head is I remember seeing dinosaurs a lot. So I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, no, we had dinosaurs. I mean, yeah, you think about it. MMPR, Mighty Morphin, all dinosaurs. But then like they switched to the Thunder Zords, which were from Die Ranger. Mm-hmm. And then they also got the Ninja Zords, which were from Kaku Ranger. And then of course you had the Alien Rangers who had because Kaku Ranger had 2 sets of Zords. They don't actually call them Zords in Sentai; they just call them mechs or whatever. They always have a different name for them. But they had 2 sets of mechs in Kaku Ranger. Power Rangers, MMPR got 1 set. Alien Rangers got the other set. Weird. Mm-hmm. And then like say you go to Turbo Ranger or Power Rangers Turbo rather, cars. Then you go to what was it? I forgot about Zeo. Zeo, they had random Zeo was all over the place. Zeo was just shapes and random sundry things.
Random tarot crystals.
I was like, man, just let me watch O-Ranger instead. I'd rather watch that. I'd rather watch the Japanese version of watch... Zeo has the best theme song. That motherfucker goes hard. But yeah...
I like putting keys into random-ass phone chargers to morph real quick. I like using Motorola Razr to morph real quick and break somebody off. I can never dog out. Those runs.
Oh no! Like everyone who comes by the Twitch channel, y'all know because I talk about this very often. Y'all know how much I love Kamen Rider Fies, and that's the motherfucker who had the flip phone. That motherfucker whipped that flip phone and he go. 5, 5, 5. And that jump would be like, standing by. Man, he put that flip phone in his belt.
Did it make that noise too every time? Did it make that noise every time?
Okay. He'll
Samurai Jack about to come on. You make that noise every time. Right?
I love it. This is good stuff. But no, man, it's it'll be fine. I think people just need to wait till it comes out. I guarantee you, it will not be what you think it is. Zeo did require you to turn your brain off. Also, dude, there was a really... I forget the name of the episode. I think it was it Return of the Green Ranger or Revenge of the Green Ranger? It was like a 3 or 4 part episode. Man, that episode is hard to watch these days because, man, it made me realize that, like, black people can't time travel. That was the day I learned black people cannot time travel because they took a whole ass, I think it was Aisha that was the Yellow Ranger at the time. They took that heifer back to, I think it was the early, I think it was like the 1700s or something like that, or 1600s or something like that. I forget. Maybe it was 1800s. Either way, point of the matter is they took this heifer back to the past. I said, I just find it funny that no one has called her the N-word.
Is that when you talking about when I think it was like she was in Africa or something?
No. They went back to the past, but it was during a time when slavery would still be a thing. And they just kind of skirted around that whole thing. Aisha just running around here, got braids hanging down her back. She got that little crop. She got that little that hoodie with the crop, like with the belly showing, with the belly meat showing. I was like, Lord, they got this girl out here looking like a whole ass black woman. And
I want to see how the Americans just reference that suicide angle you were talking about. I want to see if they're going to try to spin that and be like, no, she just wants. Her parents are divorcing. She just wants to go live with dad for a while. She's
right.
She's not offing herself. Just going over here for real quick, real fast, because we've seen that they do this to other shows. I feel so bad because when people were trying to put me onto that anime One Piece, I thought that their damn chef was eating a lollipop every episode because he loved sugar. Come to find out, he'd been smoking whole ass cigarettes for the entire duration of One Piece, and I never knew this.
Yeah, because when you talk about the original Fox 4 Kids edit.
Yeah.
Well,
I would love to see how this suicide angle gets spun around real quick for the children's.
Well, because the funny thing about it in Ryu Soldier, when the girl tried to kill herself, it was because she was being used as the host for a Minosaur, which is what they called the monsters they fought that season. And the only way to get rid of the Minosaur is to kill the host, or at least that's what the Black and Green Ranger, the Black and Green Rangers, they think that's the only way to take out a Minosaur, but the Red, Blue, and Pink Ranger know that you actually don't have to kill the host to kill the Minosaur. So it's one of those situations where she thought that she had to die, so she was about to throw herself off a cliff into a ravine head first, and the Pink Ranger had to talk her down. But
okay. See, now that you're describing it like that, okay, the American version, I could totally see them saying, "I want to quit the Rangers," and she's trying to throw the Morpher off the end of this cliff.
But
I can see that happening now.
That could be a thing. Like, I don't know. I'm curious because honestly, if you watch Beast Morphers, they'll probably go a completely different direction. Because if you watch Beast Morphers has so little in common with Go Busters. It's not even funny. Like they don't even like in Go Busters the people that are the Rangers are grown. Like that's the thing about Power Rangers that's always different than from the Japanese version. In the American versions, they always try and make them teenagers. They always try and make them young people. But in the Sentai versions, they are typically grown, like good and grown, like in their 20s, 30s even.
Yeah, deals is what you're saying.
Yeah, actually, I think the only season of Sentai that actually where they focused on them being in high school was Mega Ranger, which is where Power Rangers in Space came from. And Power Rangers in Space has so little to do with Mega Ranger, it's not even funny. Mega Ranger is about video games. Didn't have shit to do with space. But somehow they got space out of that. Alfonso dropped a $5 super chat, says, "Be kind and be well, y'all." Thank you. Much and many thanks. Alfonso. Love it. Thank you. Look, yeah, no, like in Super Sentai, like most of the Rangers are good and fucking grown. They are typically, dude, they got bills, they got rent. These motherfuckers, look, in Japan, they got mortgage, child support.
I was just thinking,
like, goddamn, how am I gonna pay this? Right.
Didn't get that sticker. Check out my child support. I'm not getting out of bed. No.
Oh no, because no, was it MMPR? The Power Rangers were in high school. In the show that MMPR is based on, those motherfuckers were 165 million years old.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Rangers in the show that that MMPR was based on, the original Power Rangers, the Rangers in the Super Sentai version, those dudes, they had they were ancient warriors who existed back when dinosaurs were alive. So, like, they were at least 165 million years old.
Damn, so no chill grill?
Yeah, dude, it was... And the thing is, now, they looked young, like, they looked like they were young, but they weren't teenagers, like, they were very clearly like college, at the very least, college-aged people. So yeah, so like I said, that's why I always think it's funny. Like Power Rangers are always like, oh no, we gotta make it's for the kids. We gotta make them teenagers. Man, Super Sentai, they'd be like, no, get that 40-year-old dude over there. He's good. Man, here, come on here and grab this Blue Ranger. Put this Blue Ranger suit on. Let's see here. But no, yeah, it's yeah, like I said, it's interesting. I don't know. I've actually been talking to Maria from Approach the Nerd. I think we have a video in the works, kind of related to Power Rangers that we're gonna put out pretty soon. So I know a lot of people have been asking me about it. So I haven't done a Super Sentai or Kamen Rider or anything related video in a minute. So we'll definitely be doing that soon. I guess right now let's go ahead and oh, wait a minute. Here, let me see. Let me respond to this because this is funny. Okay, so there you go. Let's go take a look. Do we have any questions in the question section? Yes. I actually got 2 questions in the Discord. We're going to go ahead and take questions. We're going to take questions for next... Oh, man, we're already a little over, and I got to get ready for the next stream. We'll take questions for the next 10 minutes. 10 minutes starting... You know, I'll give you 15. I'll give you 15 minutes. 15 minutes questions. But we are going to... matter of fact, I'm going to set a timer on this shit. Because last time, actually almost every time I do this, I always wind up... taking more questions even after I said, oh yeah, no, it's when we're done. So here, I'm going to set a timer. I'm setting said timer to 15. I'm starting it right now. Y'all can start putting your questions in the chat. Let's see. Alphonse says, y'all playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake? I am not. I'm actually waiting because I don't have that much cachet or nostalgia built up for Final Fantasy VII. So this is me though.
I'm just stuck in my ways and didn't want to spend $60 on a game where I can't even get the whole first disc. I'm just an old fart stuck in his ways.
Hey, that was also the other reason.
That's all well and good that you were able to stretch the first 4 or 5 hours into 30, but I'm all right, fam.
Says, what time are you going? What time are you going live on Twitch? I will be going live on Twitch at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So was that 3, 4, 5? So in 3.5 hours, I will be live on Twitch. Black Phoenix says, have you played Streets of Rage 4? Yes, I have, and I enjoy it immensely. Let's see here. Justin of the Mall said, oh my god, I look up Mega Ranger, and that explains the designs of the suits. This ever playing on Windows Paint 95. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So Mega Ranger, so the Power Ranger shows, the ones that have been adapted, like, I know I say adapted, I mean like the early ones. Mega Ranger came out in 1997. So by the time that MMPR was a thing, I think when MMPR had literally just, it debuted in 93. Mega Ranger started in like 97, 98. And, it was all about video games. It was actually a fighting game, oddly enough. And the characters, the Rangers came from that game. Like, so the characters, they would go to this arcade after school, and they played the game, and they kind of end up realizing the game is actually like real, and there's monsters coming from it. But yeah, could you make another black superhero team? Yes, I actually am already working one out. Freddie, so yeah, don't worry about that, I got you. Let's see here. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's see. Hold on, wait a minute. Falcon House Production says, home early from work because a jank-ass ceiling fan fell out of client's ceiling and broke over my head. Oh my god, dude, are you okay?
Shit.
Dude. Oh, by the way, it's my guy JD. Dude, are you alright? Okay, what is going on with people getting hit in the head with stuff? Because my wife had the same thing happen to her at work. Not a ceiling fan, but she hit her head and concussed herself at work the other day. So, dude, yeah, now I hope you're okay, man. Oh, let's see here. What else we got? Let's see. TVY Ty says, have you read the Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers crossover comic? And if so, what do you think about it? I think it's okay. It's not bad. It's not... Okay, I've said this on a few different occasions. I think, Carter, you and I may have talked about this before, too. I'm not a fan of crossovers. Of things that don't belong in the same room with each other. Like, I think they're fun for what they are, but I don't like to put a whole lot of thought into them, if that makes any sense. Like, okay, case in point, Marvel versus DC. They don't go together. They really don't. Not in my opinion. So, like, that whole amalgam thing, while it was cute when it came out, I don't like it. Like, I would never go back and reread it. I just wouldn't. Or maybe if we hit that 2,500, I might. I'll make some milestones. I tell you what, I'll do this one for Carter. Since we hit $1,000, I'll do a video about Spawn. Carter knows.
My heart just skipped a beat. My heart, my goodness.
See, Carter knows I don't give a fuck about Spawn. Look, Carter knows I don't give a fuck about Spawn. I really don't. I really do not.
Hold up. So let me see it. Let me see if I can get away with something real quick. So if we hit this $2,500 goal, can we get one for Century? That'll really just tip you over the scale. I just want it now,
dude.
I didn't think I would get to this point. So if I can get Century, I know I'm probably gonna get called quite a few motherfuckers, but oh my goodness.
I tell you what. If we hit 2,500, I'll do Century. I tell you what. We'll put amalgam back a little ways. We'll put amalgam back a little ways. But yeah, y'all know me. I do not give a single solitary good goddamn about Spawn or amalgam. So the fact I'm putting these out here, that should tell you how serious I am about raising money for these kids. Tube says, would you do a Who Is on Zombie? Yeah. Actually, I've been meaning to. I've actually been meaning to cover some of the Milestone characters that most people have never really talked about. Let's see. Panther said, you didn't put into the crowdfunded Spawn? No, I did not.
Fun fact, and this is actually honest to God truth. Me living in Los Angeles now, and I just have some income I can just throw around. I was gonna put money into that for no other reason than to just send it to you. Just so when you open your door, you just get Spawn.
Oh, damn. Dude, oh, look. And you know what? I'd have known it was you. I don't know, like with that box showed up, I'd have opened it up. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, because I would have had something on there along the lines of just, as soon as you open the box, it would have just said, respect it. And then you would have just saw Spawn right there.
Damn. To be fair, Lex has got a question on Discord. Okay, cool. I'm gonna answer the questions on Discord last. I'm gonna answer those last. Also, I don't actually know how this works, but let's see here. I was gonna try and set it up where like y'all could have like channel members could have their own like questions stuck at. I'm working on that one. We'll get that eventually. Let's see
That's a good
here.
question. Would you ever cover Valiant comic characters and stories?
I actually have, like I said, I've been talking over in my own head about doing Livewire and some other ones. Someone else just asked, was Enigma 9x9 asked if I would ever what are my thoughts on Battalion from Stormwatch and the Authority? I actually like Battalion. He's not a bad character. I didn't care for him when I first read Stormwatch because I felt like he was, I'm not trying to say he was a Cable clone, but he just reminded me of, like, okay, he was a big dude with a lot of power armor and weapons. So I was just like, oh, he's Cable. He's Black Cable. Okay, good to know. And, yeah. That was, but that's not the case. That's not what he is. That's a gross oversimplification of who and what he is. But I actually like Stormwatch. I thought Stormwatch was a cool comic. Yeah, Dark Age said, hell has frozen over, Blerd. Because I'm doing a Spawn video.
We just gotta get Dark Angel on Fortnite. Boom.
We get Dark Angel. I tell you what, we hit 2,000. Dark Angel will play Fortnite with me. I'm just volunteering.
You can't say no because it's for the children's.
Yes. Let's see. Xanatos says, settle this. Who's faster, X-Men jet or SWAT cat jet? I'm New York Brocat. Hey, I'm gonna say the Blackbird. I think the Blackbird's faster. Let's see. Nightway say, yeah, crossover's supposed to be treated light and fun, but yeah, don't take seriously. He-Man versus Thundercats, exactly. Batman and the Shadow. Batman and the Ninja Turtles, which I enjoyed, but yeah, it's one of those I'm like, come on now. Pam Grivy, sorry if this has been asked before. Did you watch the Watchmen HBO series? If so, what did you think? I loved it. I thought it was great. I had a lot of fun with it. I really was kind of into it. I was really into it. Didn't hate it. I actually rather enjoyed. There was like one or two episodes where I was kind of like, But for the most part, like the overall, like the full complete package, I thought was great, and I'm so glad they are not doing another season. I like when people just tell a story, get the fuck out. I also like the cultural impact that it's had. Was Blerd be finessing Spawn is smoking him? No, I mean, I don't, like, here's the thing. I grew up with Spawn, and I liked Spawn when I was growing up, but as I got older, I went back and reread those comics, and they are not as good as I remember or people have tried to convince me they are. I'm sorry, they just aren't. Why do I hate Spawn so much? That actually flows right into it. I don't like Spawn because Spawn reminds me of everything that was wrong with 90s comics. Todd McFarlane did not really know how to write black people. And not only that, man, the comic didn't know when to end. I remember Todd McFarlane originally pitched it as a finite story, that Spawn had finite powers. It was supposed to fucking end at some point, and it never did. It just kept on going.
That bag got bigger.
Oh, yeah. Dude, the bag got too heavy. He couldn't let it go. And then what was it? Then it turned for, oh, your powers aren't finite. You know, here, there you go. And then the weird, I'm not going to say the plot twist, because I know some people probably haven't read it, and I won't spoil it for those who haven't, even though it's fucking old-ass comic. But the whole plot twist with one of Spawn's trusted friends, I was like, good lord, I'm done.
Shit, that was in the movie. I think if you don't know that at that point.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Well, no, the other one. I said friend, I'll say ally instead. Hey, Carter, you know what I'm talking about.
Someone else said Batman and Spawn thoughts. You shouldn't have any thoughts on it because that book was terrible.
That book was awful. And also, can I just say something? That is also what I'm talking about too. I don't know if Alternative Factuals is still in here, but we did a video about Spawn, and we actually, when we were planning out the video, we actually had a running joke about that crossover, because when they crossed over, Batman at the end of the comic threw a batarang into Spawn's face. Do you know this brother got all the power of hell behind him, and Batman was booked so strong, he had that Roman Reigns booking circa 2018, 2019 booking so strong. No, he had that Brock Lesnar booking.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd say he had that Cena 05 because Spawn got destroyed.
Dude. Yeah, no, he had Cena with the golden shovel, 2005. Basically, this dude came out and hit him with a batarang so hard, Spawn couldn't heal it. This motherfucker had stitches in his face, and I counted it, goddammit, for the next, 10 or 15 issues. Do you know how long 10 or 15 issues is? That's over a year.
10 or 15 issues. He's not talking about that crossover anymore.
No.
It's just regular ass Spawn.
Right.
At this point.
It became a look. It actually became a part of his regular look, having those stitches going down his face. Dude, I was so pissed about that. I was like, fuck this book. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Get this book out of my goddamn face. Anyway, Naomi, yes, Naomi is lit. Naomi is super lit. I like Naomi a lot. I want to see a comic with Naomi and Joe from Far Sector. I would love to see that. Let's see here. Blerd. Let's see. Now we ask, Blerd, you ever try to come up with your own comic? Yes, actually, I have been writing one off and on for a while. I'm a really lazy writer. I'm also an even more lazy artist. That's why I gave up trying to draw comics. I actually do pencil art, but it takes me so long to get going that and I'm always doing stuff for the channel or streaming because being a content creator has just kind of become my everyday job. But one of these days, I'm hoping if I'm talking to some artists, and hopefully if I can get the funds together, maybe I can make it happen. But yes, let's see. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got here.
H. Williams III on a Ernie Blerd Without Fear book? Oh shit!
Whoa! Wait a minute! Dude, look. Let me go and tell you right now. I put the call. Okay, so y'all know that video I did. Here, and I'm gonna pause the timer because this isn't a question. I'm gonna pause the timer here because it's gonna be going off here for too long. And I'll reset it. But when I did that video about Monica Rambeau and Blue Marvel, if I could book a comic on them, I tagged Eve Ewing and Sanford Green. They both liked it.
I did see that.
They liked it. So you know what? Now go to Marvel. I want y'all you know what y'all should do? Y'all want to do me a favor? Do me a solid. Go on Twitter, go on Facebook, go on Reddit, go on wherever you want to. Post that video that I made about Blue Marvel and Spectrum, and make sure if you can tag Eve Ewing and Sanford Green, and just keep blowing the motherfuckers up. And eventually Marvel, because I tagged Marvel too. And I was like, look, y'all know what y'all got to do. Y'all know what the people want. You gotta give the people what they want. But no. That said, actually, no, Lex, you are not wrong. Spawn is Black Ghost Rider. He really is. That's all he is. He's just a black version of Ghost Rider. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Because he kind of made it his own thing. But yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and resume the clock. I'm actually, I'm going to let it. We're resuming the clock. I'll give y'all another minute to throw some questions in the chat, in the chizat. And then I'll answer Discord questions, and then we're going to get the heck on down, because 3 hours will creep up on me so fast. I was actually kind of proud of myself, Carter. I don't know if you saw, but St. Jude, the St. Jude Play Live Twitch channel, they actually put me on their schedule.
I did see that. Congratulations on the order, sir. I did see that.
Dude, I was like, look at them putting respect on your boy's name. He's out here.
We done did it, mama. We done did it.
Look. Oh my god, I'm dead. Let's see. Hey, I'm here for it. Actually, I plan on doing a Vixen video very soon. I may actually tag and be like, hey, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Watch that DC Seed Vixen series.
I did not dislike it. I did not dislike it. Oh, you know what? Real quick, before we get out of here. Your thoughts on Justice League Apocalypse War. You technically shared them in the Discord, but I want you to go ahead and share them right now, because I have thoughts, sir. I have thoughts, sir.
So,
to preface it by saying that there's someone that I know came out with this tweet saying that it was the best animated film in all of the DC films that have been released. So as soon as I read that tweet, I'm like, okay, yeah, that's some fuck shit. Let me watch this movie and see what it is. And it was all right. It passed the time in me eating a burrito and letting my food digest. Like,
damn,
it was fine. The one grace I have from it is just like Matt Ryan is getting his money.
Hey, look,
that
get the
boy
bag.
Has been Constantine on everything.
Look, he said, "Hey, if it's animated, I'm playing him."
He is breaking all kind of shit right now, going from the live action to the cartoon to being on a show that was on a completely different network and got shoved over here real quick. Matt Ryan is getting his bread.
I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him. Here's the thing. I won't say, I'm not, okay, originally I said I was going to do a spoiler review. I'm not going to do a spoiler review. I'm going to be vague about everything I'm going to say. I did not like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you why. I'm not going to say what characters were killed, but they were an egregious number of killings. There was some very lazy writing, a very lazy plot device. I actually count no less than 4 lazy plot devices. No less than 4. The booking of various and sundry characters. Oh, look, I'm just going to say it right now. Some of my favorite characters in DC Comics universe got played hard body. They got fucked.
I think the one thing that I did not know about this animated movie, and I think just in case you don't, and I see quite a few people are still in here, if you didn't know, this is the last movie. This is like they're tying up the ribbon of this DC, edition of the DC animated universe. So just to kind of push that point forward, a lot of people caught it in this movie. A lot of people caught it bad in this movie. So and plus the movie was also rated R, and the reason I just thought it was fine is because they wanted to show how R-rated they could go, kind of like Deadpool and Logan. Only thing about those were good films. This was alright. This was you trying too hard, big fella.
Oh god. Well, no, okay, so here's my beef. Personally, for me, I felt like they didn't give certain characters their due. There were, okay, I'm not, without saying too much, there's a particular character who I'm overly fond of. And actually, no, there's 2 of them, actually. But there, I take it back. Okay, there's one character I'm very fond of who gets played so hard in a way that I just don't even understand and cannot even comprehend. And in a moment where you think he's actually about to do something and he just gets wrecked. Unceremoniously, I might add, and I think he actually gets killed worse than almost any other character in the entire movie. Second favorite character gets played hard body, not because of the fact that he was outmatched. It was because of the fact he was fighting another character who they booked strong, and then they have another, and actually I will spoil this part of it. Constantine's punk ass had a way.
I didn't like that part.
You know what I'm talking about then. Constantine actually had a way to keep this one character from getting killed. And he waited until after the character was killed to do it.
What's the watch order for these, Panther? Everything that has everything that's not Justice League, Gods and Monsters. Anything that had anything to do with like the New 52 movies, like Rebirth, and then all the Batman movies, they tried to tie everything into this one movie, which another reason it wasn't really as solid as it could have been, but that's the watch order for it.
Yeah,
I think the one saving grace, like Etrigan, he didn't fucking rhyme,
except for once. They gave him one rhyme. Yeah, towards the end. Etrigan, I liked Etrigan. I actually didn't. I typically do not like Superman, but I actually did not mind Superman in this. Oh, another character they played hard body. Trigon. They played Trigon hard body. But, they always play Trigon, so whatever. Oh, they also played Cyborg Mega Dumb. That's another story also.
Yeah, well, see, people, you're probably gonna hate me for saying this, and I know quite a few people are gonna hate me for saying this. That I didn't really care about all that much because I never liked Cyborg in the Justice League. I never liked him.
And I prefer him as a Teen Titan. Don't get me wrong. I prefer him as a Teen Titan. Another thing. Teen Titans get played hard body. Speaking of, there you go.
The animated film from the last 5 years, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I've never liked Cyborg with the League. I think that's when the New 52 started, and they're trying to figure out how we're gonna get black folks reading this.
Mm-hmm.
Booyah! Put him on the League. So
it's like you look. I know we could put Martian Manhunter here, who often masquerades as a black man, but no, we need to get a real brother on this team. And instead of I don't know, calling Black Lightning or Mr. Terrific, they bring in Cyborg and completely undo the whole... by the way, Cluminadio or Cluminati 017. Thank you for that Twitch follow. Much appreciated. But yeah, I just think it was weird. It's weird and crazy. I just didn't like it. Anyway. So, also, I didn't care for the cursing because it was almost like watching a 13-year-old kid or 12-year-old kid who realizes his parents aren't around. And he's like, oh, I can say fuck.
Yeah, it reminded me of a kid getting disciplined, and then he went in his room and went in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
He just started crying and just cursing, just saying everything that he heard in that movie he wasn't supposed to watch.
You're such a bitch. Fuck you, Dad.
Black Phoenix, you should watch the movie just so you can get some finality, since this is the end of everything. And it does, I will say, it does try to tie in stuff from the other DC animated movies. So yeah, I would say to watch it just so you can have some finality.
I tell you, here's what you do. Any DC animated movie that is not The Killing Joke,
I forgot about Killing Joke, or like Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, or so basically pretty much watch all of the Batman animated movies except for Killing Joke, Gotham by Gaslight, and The Dark Knight Returns. You don't have to watch any of those. Watch Suicide Squad Hell to Pay, even though technically you don't actually have to watch that one to get anything going on here, but it'll kind of explain why certain characters and shit is going on. The whole supernatural aspect of what's going on. I've already said too much about that movie. You can watch... You don't have to watch the Wonder Woman one, but I mean, I guess it helps if you just want to know why you should care. Any of the Justice League ones except for Gods and Monsters. And... Oh! Batman Harley Quinn. Don't watch that one either.
I forgot about that movie.
It has nothing to do... Superman Red Sun has nothing to do with any of this either. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Let's see. But no, it's one of those things like, when look, I'll be honest with you, I watched it for the free. I was mad. I was mad. And here's the thing, I don't get mad about movies very often. Y'all know this. Mm-hmm. It is rare you see me triggered about something. I was triggered. Very. Let's see here. Son of Batman, that one too. You may as well. Actually, watch Son of Batman.
Son of Batman, you should watch.
Yeah, Batman. Yeah, Son of Batman, definitely. I even say Bad Blood. Watch that one too. Even though it doesn't really have as much of a bearing on the plot of, you know what I'm talking about, Apocalypse.
Any of the DC films that were more so related to like the New 52 stuff. Just do those.
Oh, Justice League Dark. You do need to watch Justice League Dark, the first one.
Okay, one thing. Are they promoting it? Now, maybe I'm wrong, but were they promoting this shit like it was a Justice League Dark movie, or
It
was just
was.
a Justice League
No.
movie?
It was called Justice League Dark Apocalypse War.
Okay, because everything that I saw for the film when it came to ads and stuff like that, they kept touting it as a Justice League movie. This is the end of the animated universe.
Yep.
Justice League Apocalypse War. It wasn't until I started watching the movie that I saw Justice League, and then Dark creeped up, and I'm just like, wait, what?
Actually, yeah, if you go to the here, I'll pull it right now. Yeah, if you go to the IMDb, it is Justice League Dark Apocalypse War.
Okay, so somebody was on some fuck shit then, because they really touted that like a Justice League movie.
Yeah, and they even hit a sequel to Justice League Dark involving Jack Kirby's New Gods. So there you go. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I guess you know what? If you actually want to see the Teen Titans not be played hard body, watch Judas Contract or the other one they did with Trigun. I can't remember the name of. Justice League versus Teen Titans is what I think it was called, or Teen Titans versus Justice League. But anyways, okay, let's go ahead and answer some Discord questions that we're gonna get the heck out of Dodge. Okay, so first question for Rough Rider 86: how long was Jason Todd Robin before he died? I honestly don't remember. Hey, but we have Google. Let's look it up. 5 years. I have the answer. Right here. 5 years. Yep. First appeared in 1983. Came Robin in December of 1983. And then A Death in the Family was in 1988. In 1988. So yeah, 5 years. There you go. Because I sure as shit did not know that off the top of my head. Okay, let's see. Also from Rough Rider 86. So I have Hulu. Would it be better to get HBO Max through there? Yes, because you get a discount. And if you have Hulu and you already have the HBO add-on, you get it for free. So there's that. Lex Vader says, hey, Blerd, here's one for you. Power Rangers, Garo, or Kamen Rider, who's better? If it's in terms of which one I like better, I like Kamen Rider better than all three. Or of all three, I like Kamen Rider better. Now, if it's which one I think would win in a fight, Garo. Garo kills people. Golden Knight Garo will fucking kill you. That mother... Look, and here's the thing. Be very scared of a dude who is willing to kill you and knows he only has 99.9 seconds to do it. Because he gonna make it work. Also, he says, Lex Vader says, maybe a little insight to why whoever thinks... Oh, I just answered that. So there you go. But Kamen Rider, as far as which ones I like better, I like Kamen Rider better because it's a more adult story without being too adult. And it also has some kind of more kid-friendly elements that don't make the show too kid-friendly. Like, I can watch Kamen Rider with my daughter. Like, my daughter, she watches Kamen Rider with me all the time, just about. She watches Super Sentai and Kamen Rider with me. She has her favorites. She knows which one she likes. She loves the theme music from all the different shows. She dances to them regularly. It's a thing. And she can't necessarily name each and every single one, but she knows the difference between Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. So, there you go. But she does not watch Garo with me. Garo is a little too adult. Garo, there's titties and fucking. But no, anyway. Let's see here. I think I see another question getting ready to come in from DeCovenham. Let's see here. And then we'll do that one, and then we're gonna mob out. Says Decovenom says, in your opinion, which X-Men character gets the most disrespect? Ooh. Carter, you have any thoughts?
That's a question.
I mean, I'll go ahead and say it right now. Sync. Sync, gets the most disrespect.
Though.
Hmm?
Of Sync though.
Well, no, because the thing is, okay, they had Sync killed off, and then what did they do? They had Sync killed. You know why they killed Sync off? Because he was too powerful, and they didn't know how to write around him. They realized they fucked up when they made that dude as powerful as they did. They killed the guy off, and then they brought in a new character named Hope Summers, little redheaded white girl, and then gave her the same powers. Oh, she's the second coming.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I don't think you were reading X-Men books around this time, and I don't blame you, but you can say the same thing about X-Man.
Oh, no, I was reading.
Oh, God,
I was reading, yeah, they played X-Man hard body. I'm not a big like the character X-Man, I'm not a big fan of, but they played that dude hard body.
They got rid of Sync, and then they just brought back X-Man to do a bunch of spin-off books that did not matter because
Lord, they're like, well, just go ahead and get this shit out here. Look, they made that dude Mutant Messiah. They made him Mutant Jesus.
Video on one of them.
I did the video on I didn't do a video on the side the side spin-off stories. Yeah, I just did the main story. The side story was too weird. Because it almost made no sense. It wasn't even
out there, man. It was
I was like, y'all think Hickman is off the wall. Dude, no. I was like, that was actually the one part of I forget who wrote that one. I forget who wrote X-Men Disassembled. I forget who wrote that, but I can't remember if that one was Matthew Rosenberg. I know he did the Uncanny run afterward, which I actually didn't hate. I actually thought it was okay. It wasn't like I mean, yeah, look. We're talking about Hickman here. Compared to Hickman, shit. Look, Hickman is the best thing since Chris Claremont. Hickman actually did his homework. But actually, you know what? I'll say another one.
Was Rosenberg. It was Rosenberg and Ed Brisson.
Okay, so yeah, they co-wrote it. Okay. Oh no. Oh, Dazzler. Dazzler gets no respect. That's another one. Dazzler gets no respect. Like Dazzler gets less respect than Jubilee. And that's something. Like that is something.
It looked like they were trying to change Jubilee around because she vampire, and then that happened, and then that ended, and now she's just a single parent. Did she have her powers now in this Hickman run?
I think she does. Yeah, she has her powers.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe she has it. Yeah, I kind of like I read Excalibur when it comes up. Like I kind of skim the book. I don't really read it so much as I skim it. Like I'll skim it, just be like, okay, is anything happening? Anything happening? Anything? Okay, no, nothing's happening. Okay.
I'd say Bishop.
Bishop does get played. He gets played hard body. There's another one I'm thinking about too. Who else? Let's see. Oh man. Yeah. No, I agree with Eve. Dazzler gets forgotten a lot. She gets left out in the cold. Man, I'll tell you who gets too much respect. I'll tell you somebody gets way too much respect, and that's Charles Xavier. Y'all motherfuckers got used to watching the movies with Patrick Stewart. Y'all think this man is actually nice.
I don't know. I wouldn't even say he gets respect like that, because for a while now, it's always been Cyclops was right shirts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but the thing is, Cyclops was right. he was correct. Well, I mean, the thing is, now being a Cyclops fan, being a fan of Cyclops, I will be the first one to say that I don't agree with everything Cyclops does, but a lot of people tend to forget how dirty Xavier used to do everybody on the team. He used to treat Storm like she was just the help. And I don't mean like it was like implied. Like, no, he would treat her like she was a second-class citizen. He snatched leadership from her the second he got a tingle in his legs. Because a lot of people forget, in 1984 Secret Wars, Storm was the leader of the team.
Mm-hmm.
And in that comic, Xavier got his legs back. And he immediately, the second he started walking, he took the team from her and said, "Oh, no, I can lead the team better than you can." I was like, excuse me? He used to perv on Jean, knowing good and hell well that was Cyclops' girl. Not only that, Jean was a teenager, and Xavier was an old-ass man.
When it's Logan and Scott going back and forth,
oh, man.
I don't mind reading that. I want to see this dirty old cripple messing with this woman.
Well, the thing is, you know what it is? Like, when the... Now, I mean, yeah, say what you will about the more recent X-Men movies, like Apocalypse and First Class, so on and so forth. I know a lot of people don't care for... I don't know. I've seen different things. I know some people don't care for James McAvoy as Charles Xavier, but honestly, he's actually the closest to being a comics-accurate Xavier, especially by the time you get to Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. Actually, by the time you get to Dark Phoenix, he is the Charles from the comics. Say what you will about the movie.
Ariel Hayes. Let's not forget the Illuminati stuff that Xavier did.
Let's see here. See, Cecilia, Corey Scott Jones says, Cecilia Reyes just played so hard they casted a woman in the movie. Let's see, in the movie who is half black. They love pushing the black parts of characters away. Oh yeah, no, I get what you're saying. You say that isn't half black. Yeah, they're playing the woman who plays Cecilia Reyes. I think it's Alice Braga. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know her heritage. I know she is Latin. I know she's Latin, but that's about all I really know about her. I don't know what the rest of that tree is looking like. But I won't pretend to know. But yeah, Cecilia Reyes, if I'm not mistaken, I was always under the impression that she was I was under the impression she was at least half black, or like she was like the Miles. She was like she had the Miles Morales special, is what I always remember. Like I thought she was like Puerto Rican and black, but I could be wrong.
With Dr. Nemesis. Yeah, X-Men movie with Cecilia Reyes and Dr. Nemesis, real quick.
Dude, I would be game.
I would have watched that,
dude, because they have Dr. Nemesis. He hadn't been in anything.
He hadn't been in anything since I want to say Fraction's X-Men run.
Mm-hmm. Actually, no, I take that back. I'll tell you what. He's popped up in Avengers and a couple of other like random like, hey, I'm over here, and then they don't do anything else with him. Let's see here. Lex said, when Psych burned Charles, I clapped my hands so hard and laughed. I said, serves you right. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. He vaporized that motherfucker, and I was like, yes! Yeah, Black Phoenix said, yeah, Cecilia's Blacktino. Alice Braga, yeah, I didn't think she was. That actually does kind of bother. That actually doesn't kind of bother me. It actually does bother me, but it's one of those situations where, like, honestly, until you said something, I forgot she was playing Cecilia Reyes. that is how hard Cecilia Reyes gets played. They do the same thing for Sunspot. They forget about his heritage. Honestly, they actually tend to kind of dance around Darwin. They dance around Darwin a lot. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I thought she was Brazilian. Like, I'm familiar with her work. I'm just not familiar with her so much as like her personal stuff. But let's see here. What else we got going on in here? Up in here. Up in here. Oh my god. But no, that said, I guess, you know what? Let's go ahead and call it, man, yeah, because I just realized it's like 3:08 over here, and I got less than 3 hours to spend time with my daughter, get a nap, and get ready for the stream tonight. But don't forget, we will be going over to the Blerd Without Fear Twitch channel. Which, by the way, if you have not done so, make sure you swing by there. You can swing by there right now and come check out what I got going on over here. I got mad videos. I got videos, clips, all that good stuff. That's an ad that has nothing to do with me. You can come catch your boy out here, kicking it, going wild, going crazy, getting his groove on, doing all sorts of awesome things. I play a lot of different games. Play Fortnite, Persona, The Forest, Dead or Alive, KOF, Tekken. Y'all know the vibes. Don't play. Come holla at your boy. All you got to do is follow that link. Here, I'm going to drop it over here for you guys. Bam! There it is. Go follow that link. You will be able to keep up with my streams and stuff. I'm usually playing video games. I'm actually very talkative in the chat, so if you've got questions over there, you can ask me. I don't mind talking to people about stuff and things. I don't know, and actually, I kind of skipped over a question from earlier. I don't know when we're going to do the boys. I will probably do that on a Sunday, if I do it at anytime terribly soon. I'm debating whether I'm going to do it this week or next week. So it may be this Sunday, it might be next Sunday. Just kind of stay tuned in the Discord and on social media, and you will be able to find out when that's going on. Carter, you got anything?
I do not. I may be on later today with some Dead by Daylight. I'm back on that old horse. I might even change it up.
Wait, you said Dead by Daylight, so I know if Eve is still in here, Eve's gonna pop her head, but she'll be like, someone said Dead by Daylight?
Oh boy.
Cause Eve is a killer.
Actually gonna other than that, brother, I'm actually gonna catch up on some books that I need to be finishing, like Die.
Oh,
because it is great.
Yeah, Die is amazing. Oh, by the way, what I say, as soon as you said that, it's just she said DBD. I should have known. I knew it. Now, one of these days, we need to all get together and run some Dead by Daylight. I'd be down for that. Maybe because when I was running with Eve earlier, we were doing a multi-stream. It was in her stream and By the Bonfire, their stream, and yeah, dude, we should do that. We should probably run something like that. Do like a little multi-stream, us playing Dead by Daylight. That'd be amazing. I'd be here for it.
Is coming.
Oh, dude, ooh, that Candyman. Candyman.
I'm gonna finish up Die, and then I'm gonna go back to reading Bitter Roots.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that root.
I've been on this Angel kick as of late, so I've been reading the whole little Angel and Faith series.
Dude, actually, that series is not bad. It's not bad. I think it deserves more respect.
It does, but that's not taking anything away from the reboot that they're doing right now. That reboot is solid.
Yeah, I think I need to get on that.
They're changing some stuff up that not a lot of people can get jiggy with because they're so used to the original thing. But the changes they're doing are really, really good.
I need to get on
one
that.
thing just to kind of entice you a little bit. When it comes to Buffy, Willow is already found herself.
Okay.
Something that they're actually switching up. Xander is half vampire. He's half now.
What?
Yeah, they're switching some stuff up, but it's for the good. It's for the
right.
good.
You gotta give Xander. Actually, Xander my least favorite character. Actually, no, I take the back. There's two characters I hate more than Xander. Never mind.
If you go to the Angel side of things, we already have Angel, Gunn, Fred, Spike's already in this team now. Don is like an Instagram content creator that just beats up monsters and shit in the street and beats up criminals and stuff.
Dude, please tell me they ain't playing my boy Gun hard body. Please tell me they ain't playing him.
Gun's actually like he is literally a IG content creator running fades on demons.
See, okay, I'm here for it then. Because they played Gun so hard on the show, man. I was like, come on now.
That last season, when they changed him back, he was good that last
season.
Yeah.
But when they changed him, I was pissed.
You didn't like the lawyer?
I liked him, but I didn't like the reasoning behind it.
Fanny said, "Is Dawn in it? Not yet, and I don't want to see her right now."
No, I really don't, because that's actually my least favorite character. Oh no, lies! I lied. Connor. Connor.
No, I'm not mad. I'm mad at you now.
Connor is my least. Like, I thought Dawn was my least favorite Buffy verse character. Mm-hmm. No, Connor. Connor took the cake when he showed up.
If you didn't like Dawn on the show, had you read the comic before it got rebooted?
Oh God, yeah.
Because at that point, Dawn and Xander were together, and she was pregnant with his kid, and it was nasty. It was.
And see, that's so problematic. That's so problematic.
They had the nasty award for that one.
Look, nasty motherfuckers. I like it basically went Connor, Dawn, Tara, Xander. Those are my least favorite characters in order of least favorite to less least favorite. And mostly Tara because of the way she walks around. I'm like, just her posture upsets me.
Keeping it tight. Nice and tight. But yeah, there is no Dawn. Buffy is still in school at this point.
Riley doesn't show up, does he?
No, not yet. There is no Riley to be found. Angel just got to LA in the new book. They just finished their first crossover where they just fought in the Hellmouth for the first time. Really, really good book. It actually does some stuff that the show should have done. So, like, the reason Angel likes to kind of keep to himself in the book now is because when he first moved to LA, he actually had his own Ahsoka. If you want to use a Star Wars reference, he had an Ahsoka to his Anakin, and they got worked. So that's why he didn't want to team anymore. And Hellmouth opened up in Sunnydale, so now Gunn, Fred, Spike, they're all together now. But none of them really trust each other. Gunn just wants to kill the vampires. Spike does not have a soul. He's just doing this.
He's just doing it.
Yeah. Fred is a fucking psychopath. She's nuts, but she has.
Does Fred have the was it Illyria?
No,
what was not have that yet. Okay, she doesn't have. Okay, gotcha. Have
that yet. She just was kidnapped. She was young, put in this other dimension, and now she's just fucking insane. But sometimes she's there, and sometimes she's not. But there's some power in there that a few people are starting to notice. So now we're just now getting the first person from Wolfram and Hart to pop up on the scene.
Oh yeah, I actually like Wolfram and Hart. I like that shit.
And then you have Angel. What was DB? You remember DB Woodside's character in Angel toward the end? That principal?
Yes!
So
yes!
He's in the series now, but he's not a principal. He's like her schoolmates. And I don't want to spoil anything else, but they're both really good. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Both really, really good.
By the way, Victor Creed, thank you for that super chat. He just said, "Want to drop $2." Is it? Yeah. Say, just want to say what's good, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Someone said, what was it? The White Ranger was a kid on Sentai. Yes, he was a little boy, and he was a pervert, and he was always grabbing the Pink Ranger's boobs and butt. He was wild problematic. Also, I do want to say, I know I've been dropping like mad links in the chat, but if you could go holler at my guy NSA Jose. He's actually streaming right now. His stream is gonna bleed over into mine most likely. He's also doing the same thing I'm doing. Also, local Memphis guy. I don't know what he is playing at the moment though. What is he playing? Oh, he's playing Breath of the Wild. He's playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There you go. But I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Go check it out. And like I said, I'll be on in about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like I said, I'll be I don't know what we're gonna start with. I really don't know. I don't know if I want to, like, because we actually played, we played a lot of Mortal Kombat last night. I don't really want to play Mortal Kombat right off the rip. So we'll probably start with, like, either Tekken or KOF. Just depends on what's going on at the time. And then we'll go from there. We'll probably be rotating. If we bring in people from the Discord, I'll probably be rotating people in and out because I don't want to have a whole bunch of people in there at once. but yeah, we'll probably rotate some people in and out, and I'll probably have like a little waiting room area, and then we can bring people in as needed. But that said, we're gonna go ahead and get on down. I will see you guys soon. Carter, tell the good people where they can find you.
Not on my best behavior. You can go ahead and follow that Twitch at Carter Presents, not Carter Presents. Carter Presents. Also Carter Presents on Twitter. So it's the same name for everything. Just give me a look, see what you like. Just take your shoes off when you come inside. It's fine.
You ain't shit. There, I dropped the link in there for you too. But yeah, so, and of course you guys know where to find me. Make sure to go follow the Discord. You can follow me on Twitter. Blerd Minosphere. It's probably the most place I'm active. I'm not very active on Instagram or Facebook, as some of you may be noticing. But Twitter is probably the best place to find me. Or in the Discord. Discord is actually the best place to find me. Twitter, second best place to find me. But anyways, Carter, let's go and get on down. Everybody, love you. Thank you so much, everyone who donated, everyone who's been helping me. We actually broke my initial goal of $1,000 for St. Jude Play Live, and y'all have helped me push even further along into getting the next stuff. I'm gonna set up all the milestones and stuff like that, so people will know what we're working towards, so on and so forth, things of that nature. That said, man, I love you guys, 3,000, plus ultra, all that good stuff. Make sure you guys are washing your goddamn hands. Good night. Goodbye.